She don't want me to be the things that I'd like to be. She don't want me to slave. She
What we live for, dude.
One of these days I'm gonna wake up in my own damn bed. And one of these days I'm gonna wake up dead.
Seriously.
Don't shake,
Sláinte.
shake it out.
Check it out. All right, what's up, everybody? It's Austin back at you with another episode of the Book of Austin Life of Detours podcast. Today, sitting here with my boy, Mr. Keith Davis over here.
Hello.
Hey, he is one of my. I mean, you're one of like the first like regulars, you know, that I actually like latched on that I actually liked. I would feel like at Boomer Jack shit. I mean, there's a lot of them, but you and Daniel, y'all are like the coolest, man.
Oh, dude, I hope so.
I fucks with y'all.
I hope so. Well, that's the thing. We're just like, you know, we're not creepy. We're not weirdos. We don't cause trouble. We don't, and also we don't like stay there for 5 and 6 hours.
That
straight
is the
either.
thing.
So,
you guys are big on the get in and get out. Y'all be hopping a little bit.
Oh yeah.
So what's the routine? Actually, I don't know that I've ever gotten the scoop on this.
And I don't know how it even just kind of started out. It just kind of just did. It's just, I think at one point it was like, we'd go to BFF and drinks were cheap and they
cheap as hell over there.
No, dude, they pour shots like real heavy. So I'm always like, I go get primed up there.
There you go.
And then it just made sense. And I used to live over there, right across the street. So in the same apartment complex that Daniel lives in.
Oh, nice.
When I first moved to Arlington, we lived in there. So it just made sense. You do this, we call it the trifecta.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we'd go to BFF and then go to Booms for a little bit and then end up at Hooters. And then by that point, you're just kind of, a little shit housed and you're basically in the same parking lot as as the apartments. And boom,
that's
you're
what
there.
I'm talking
You're
about.
home.
Y'all are in those ones, or you were, I guess.
Yeah, it was.
Ones, like right behind there. That's dope, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the fucking move, dude. See, like a lot of people. I mean, that's just smooth right there, man. I like it.
It's keeping the cops off you.
Yeah.
That's really all it is. And then, it's a nice little, and then people everywhere you go and whatnot. So it's like you got 3 cheerses, you know what I mean? So
there you go. 3 cheers.
3
for real,
cheers.
Yeah, because every time you come in, everybody shakes your hand and says what's up to you, dude.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's like I go in and I feel like, I go into BFF and I feel like that, that one scene in Goodfellas where, he's like introducing and it's like, I took care of that thing for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm that guy.
Yeah, what's up, guy?
Y'all know me.
I'm going to go get the papers.
I'm gonna be real, dude. I tried that Zen. I haven't had a fucking nicotine pouch in. Has it been 2 months?
Oh man,
2-3 months, dude. Yeah, that thing is hurting my lips, buddy.
Is it really?
Whoo, yeah,
dude.
Oh man,
I've got 2 in. What kind of degenerate am I?
No, see, I've been doing these ones over here, and I'm gonna grab one of those. Chill me out. I actually busted out the wintergreen ones. I'm actually almost done with those. You can have one of those if you'd like.
Oh, nice. Okay, I might
mix it with the Zen.
Oh, I did. You gave me one of these one time, and I put one in with my Zen, and I was kind of like, it gives you, does a little
something.
It does a little something. It's kind of hard to put your finger on. It's like gives you like a warm kind of feeling all over.
Now, when you're doing like a podcast or something, or like I give it to my roommate whenever he's like doing homework or something, it's something I don't know what it is, and they're not a sponsor, so I'm not gonna say the brand or anything yet. But they're in the new Tropic pouches, and I still fuck with them.
Oh,
That's what we're doing right now.
Oh, yeah.
The only reason we're having this conversation is because I did have to get that Zen out of my mouth. That was spicy.
Get rid of that Osama Bin Laden.
Yep. Dude, these lime ones are dope, though. I'm really into those right now, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I really wish I could kind of put my finger on what it was doing. I was like, but I was, just at my house, and I'm just like,
ooh, there you go, dude. Yeah.
What's that?
Hell yeah, dude. All right, so to give you, I gave you a little bit of a rundown before, and we were talking about, the book and stuff like that. But, so, basically, we talked about, the book kind of leading in, and so I was doing all those interviews with, my friends and family, and they were awesome, dude. We were sitting down, we'd just talk for hours, have a couple of drinks, do whatever.
Yeah.
And then, so I went to write the second book, and that was whenever I had the kid. And so I can't sit down and, write for 8 or 9 hours at a time.
Oh, yeah, you got a little rugrat running around.
Yeah,
you got it,
No, I'm going to get my hair pulled. I'm going to get my little ass whipped, dude.
Yeah.
It's going to get all in the wires. You can't focus, basically, is what it amounts to.
Yeah.
But, so, my sister bought me a mic and was like, I'd talked about doing a podcast. She's like, just start the podcast. And so I had the idea. of like, I mean, everybody has a story, whether it's like part of the book or not. You know,
yeah.
like everybody has all these crazy stories. Like everybody has a life that they've lived.
Oh, yeah.
All these detours that they've gone through to end up where they're at. And so that's what we're here to figure out, is how you ended up over here having drinks with me, slamming fucking Yingling flights. And we'll talk about this Jameson in a second too, because I need you to explain that to the people.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
so
yeah.
This is going to be fun. But
Heck yeah.
I do want to get to know, because I mean, we've talked quite a bit, but most of it is across the bar kind of deal. And I've seen you at Hooters and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Bit. Not that anybody knows about that or anything. But
Oh, wait, no, I didn't.
right.
What am I supposed to say about that?
No, nothing. No. I don't know this guy at all. I've never seen him before in my life. No, but I do want to know just a little bit more about like what you have going on now, basically. So before we take everything back to find these detours, we got to know who the hell we're talking to in the first place.
Man, it's been pretty, I would say at least work-wise, I'm just like so focused on work. I mean, it's not a whole hell of a lot, but I mean,
What do you do for work?
So I do like custom like wire and cable design for like the aerospace field. So it'd be spacecraft, it'd be aircraft, helis, whatever, you name it. All military and space grade kind of stuff. So
Are you over at Lockheed or where are you at?
no. So I'm with a company based out of California that does this stuff. So we actually make the wire and cable there and do the design there and everything. And
In California? Or?
yeah, in California. So, but I'm working from home.
Mm-hmm. So you design it.
Yeah,
they
so
implement it and build it.
Exactly.
Okay.
So I'll go into a customer and say, hey, I mean, there's stuff that's off the shelf for everybody, but there's stuff where you'll go and talk to an engineer and they're like, well, we're doing something new here. I'm going to need this to go into a wire and cable harness. I'm going to need this, and this. It's got to meet this specifications, this link, temperature, voltage, whatever.
Something that's probably never been built before.
Right.
Perhaps, So
Right.
You're an electrical engineer? Is that what you are?
No, I don't even have a college degree. So it's funny. I got into the aerospace industry. It's funny on false pretenses that I did. I actually lied and said I had a degree because my first job in Navy. I've been in the game for now probably pushing 15 years.
Really?
Yeah, and my first job, it was out of desperation. I got laid off from Verizon, like back in the day, and it was like 2009. And it was like, and it was just kind of funny because I was making more money than I'd ever did in my life. Selling cell phones, working my ass off. You worked for it, but you're a 25-year-old, 24-year-old kid making damn near 80 grand. A year.
That's pretty nice.
Back in 09.
Yeah, dude, whenever 80 grand meant something.
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Oh, yeah. And,
so you thought you were the shit, huh?
Oh, dude. Oh, yeah. And then I blew it all, too. So, yeah. Yeah. But it was just kind of funny because I was working out of the Circuit City kiosk. Mm-hmm. Working out of the Circuit City kiosk, and when Circuit City went down,
I was about to say, are those even a thing?
No, they're not even a thing anymore. So ours was like what they call it, like a level 3 store, which is like the nicer ones, and they were going to keep those open. So therefore, we could say, and all of the other people from the other kiosks got moved into stores.
Oh shit!
Well, therefore, mine was the last one, and they're like, "Well, we don't have anywhere to put you, so we're going to give you a nice severance and whatnot." And I mean, I got paid full commission for like 3 months. They gave me like another 30 grand, and I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna have to work a freaking day in my life.
I swear to God, if I do this right, dude.
Yeah. And then back in 09, though, at that time, it was like, if anybody remembers, it was really, really difficult to find a job. Like the economy was bad.
Right. Yeah, that was when the bubble popped.
Yeah,
whatever,
so
right?
it was something happening. I mean, I really wish I was a little bit more well versed in what happened. All I know, it was difficult to find a job, and it's not for lack of trying.
I think it was Bush and Obama's fault. I don't know whose fault. Somebody's fault, but
both. I think if somebody goes and actually
might
looks
not
at
have
it,
done shit with either of them.
yeah, they did. I know it was kind of a little bit of both of them. I know it was the handoff, and Bush did some weird like. They call it like TARP or something, like toxic asset replacement program, and that created some kind of weird bubble and whatnot. Who the fuck knows how it worked? All I know, I was 24 and I was just like, man, I'm constantly recovering from the night before. And I was like, man, I needed an eighth of weed and I needed to get hammered every night, and that was all I cared. Yeah. So just was looking, and finally I started getting into the area. Monster was like degree required, and I was like, well, I found this one company called Avex. And it was like degree required, but inside sales. It's like, you want to be in the aerospace industry? And I was like, heck yeah. So, I mean, I can
sick,
about that a little bit earlier. Is that a lifelong dream of mine when I was a kid? I wanted to be a pilot.
Ah, okay.
I was like, heck yeah. And I mean, I could name aircraft, up in the sky. And I just look, I'm like, hell yeah, I want to do this. And so, I'm like, man, I'm going to have to put my sales hat on when I get in contact with this HR person. They call me back.
You're going to have to bullshit.
Dude, and it never came up. But they said it was required on there, and it just never kind of ever came up until way later in me working there. Because I did go to Blinn for a little bit down in College Station. Like their junior college.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I was going to eventually go and, one of the things I wanted to go and probably do maybe an engineering degree or something at A&M. And it's a good school for it, but I didn't have A&M money or A&M grades. And I'm like, well, I'll get down there. You're more likely to get picked from Blinn, I heard. And so I'm, went down there and I didn't know, nobody in my family had gone to college. So nobody in my family, like,
they were all track or anything like that.
No,
they didn't know what the hell to do.
Yeah, and they were, my mom was like, "Don't get into debt. Don't get into debt." Scared me to the, to the brim. Don't get into debt. And I'm like, okay, I won't.
Yeah.
And so I basically paid for everything, and so I had to work. So I was selling cell phones down there for Sprint, and I was supposed to be part time, but they were signing me up for 40, 50 hours, and I was taking a 12-hour credit course, and still, man whoring and trying to be a freaking,
trying to be the fucking man.
Yeah. Trying to have a social life and whatnot. And I was burnt. I burnt my candles at both ends and dropped out. So moved back up. And then,
it's roughly similar to what happened to me. Not quite the same, but yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Myself out of college, basically, is what I did over a chick and some other bullshit. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You just can't deal with all of that stuff and go to school, dude. Like, all these people that, like, work, 40, 50 hours, like, and then, so you just don't. So there's, like, the three. There's the school, social life, and the work. Mm-hmm. And you can do two of them. Sucks.
Yeah.
It's a lot to do two of them, but if you try and add a third in there.
Oh, yeah.
You're fucked.
And it just sucks because, I was living in, it was kind of good. There was a student housing there that was, like, pretty cool. I had 3 other roommates in there, but it was just flat $700 a month, and they fed you 3 meals there too. So you had like a cafeteria where you get breakfast, dinner, and lunch.
That's what's up.
Dude, it was cool. Nice pool, and I was like, hey, that works out for me. But I paid for absolutely everything. Well, I'm working all these hours. I'm trying to do school. I'm trying to do this, and dude, it just burned me out.
Yeah. How far did you make it? What, a year and a half, 2 years?
Oh, dude, I made it like a semester.
Oh shit!
No, yeah, it was bad. I had to bring, and then basically like flunked all my classes, and then I would have to redo them, and they put me on academic probation. I'm like, you know what, this ain't worth it.
You're looking at like 6 years of school instead of 4. You're like,
dude,
God damn it, dude.
It was not looking outlook not good, and I was so tired. But I remember when I finally had moved back. I'd slept for like 2 days straight after that, just literally just recovering. I was like, nah. So I did want to go back at one point, but it just didn't seem.
That's kind of where I'm at too. Yeah, it's like, what's the point, really?
Yeah,
at this point,
and it was going so good, with my job in aerospace. So I'm just like, hey, why do I need to?
There you go.
And I do. I've done well at it. I don't make bad money. Working from home, get an opportunity to travel, meet a lot of cool people. Do a lot of cool stuff, you know what I mean? And so
that's super cool, dude. Yeah.
I'm under an NDA on my biggest customer, but they're the biggest rocket manufacturer right now. So,
the one that everybody knows about.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so you didn't hear it from us.
You didn't hear it from me. Yeah, I can't be on a podcast and whatnot now, but they're fun.
Oh, I bet they come up with some weird shit. They call you. They're like, we need some like legit alien technology.
Well, they're unrealistic about how fast they need things. Okay. And if you've ever seen a wire and cable get manufactured, it's slow. I mean, it's like watching paint dry.
Oh no! Yeah.
You're literally watching a plastic dry over a piece of metal. You know what I mean?
Jesus.
It's so slow. It's so slow, and it's not the sexiest part. I've done other things. I mean, when I first started, started with that company, and I'm selling. Like interiors parts. So basically you sit in a commercial aircraft and you look at any piece part in there.
Oh, wow.
That's what we were
Like
distributing
lighting
for.
fixtures, like fucking...
Lighting, overhead bin latches, seating. Seating was huge for us. So, met one of my best friends. That's who I'm going to hang out with tomorrow for New Year's.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, he met his wife through the industry and whatnot. But yeah, it was just I got in there and knew I was like, okay, this is a career move for me. Mm-hmm. So this will be something I want to stay in, and I just haven't left the industry. I don't plan on it. So.
Yeah, I don't see why you would, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang, dude, how long you been in now?
I'm pushing 15 years.
Whoa.
Yeah, so I've been in a while. So from there, I ended up getting laid off from there, and it was just because we'd lost a distribution agreement with our biggest partner, and it was just not, it was I was the LIFO
contract.
Yeah, I was the last in, kind of first out. Believe it or not, so I'd only been there for like two and a half years, and I think just to maintain is what's the word I'm looking for here? Just the easiest way they could lay people off is like, okay,
yeah. So this is
people who have been here the longest, they're staying. People who haven't been here so long, not staying. So
that sucks.
Laid
we
me
don't
off.
Not like you, but it's a business at this point.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So it was a tough one because I was doing really well there, but I think it forced me into going and kind of progressing a little bit more. So went from there to like a general aviation company, so only doing like business jet stuff, and this was like essentially almost like working at I was an outside sales guy, but when I was inside, it was essentially almost like working at an AutoZone.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
Yeah, so it wasn't quite so professional as like commercial aviation, where it's I got to have a PO. They've got the part. They know what their part numbers are and whatnot.
Now you're dealing with roughnecks.
Yeah, you're dealing with a guy who will come in and plop a part down, and he's like, "Yeah, this is for a Continental IO 550. I need a screw that goes right here." And I'm like, "All right, what's the model?" And then I'd have to go look at some of this stuff on Microfiche, which is like old school technology.
Yeah,
basically, it's a maintenance manual that's on like a little pictograph thing where you basically go and look at it under a microscope, and you move around. And you're like, all right, and it's on this screen, and you're like, all right, that's the part number, and I have to go dig out,
Oh my god!
in our inventory.
What?
Yeah, it was kind of
I've never even heard of this technology.
Oh, dude, it's old.
Yeah,
it's old,
but effective. I mean, slow as hell, I'd imagine, but
so you don't have to have so many what they call them CMM, so it's a component maintenance manual. I mean, those things are this thick. You can't have every single one, sitting. So I got them these sheets, and then boom, you put them in there, and then there you go. You can see everything. It's pretty cool.
That's a trip.
Couldn't even believe they had that stuff because that's like technology back from 60s, 50s.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, old, but it was fun.
Whoa.
Yeah, and then from there, I got headhunted actually from a company out of San Diego that was doing aircraft teardowns. So they, you buy a retired aircraft, you tear them down, overhaul the good parts, and you sell them off into the aftermarket, which was a blast. Yeah. But they wanted
chop shop shit, dude. That's fun. Dude.
Yeah, dude, it was cool. You literally, yeah. We drive up to Victorville. Or we'd go into kind of the Phoenix area and whatnot, and there's these aircraft graveyards.
Yeah, those are dope, dude. I grew up next to one of those.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, I did, because I grew up in Mena, right next to the airport there.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So I've seen. I didn't learn a fucking thing about it, but we used to go down to the little graveyard and like open up the doors and like you'd go in there. I mean, they're all like gutted out completely. But as a kid, dude, like we need to take one of these and put this up in the fucking tree.
Freaking cool, man. Yeah.
It's a good time, man.
No, this is literally, you go out and you're in the middle of the freaking desert and there's just rows of aircraft and you're looking at manifests and you've already got kind of your ones that you've been looking at and hop on there and I'd go like, all right, we got this avionics unit. I actually didn't even get hired on at that company to do that. They wanted to bring in kind of a little bit more stuff they didn't know about. And I'm like, well, I know interiors. I probably can try to get us some distribution agreements. I don't know, but here's what I know.
Connects kind of deal, yeah.
Yeah. And so I was like, here's what I know. And they're like, dude, we like you. Come on. So,
there you go, dude.
Yeah. So I, and it was funny because when I got laid off from AVEX, it was kind of like a country song, man. Broke up with my girlfriend at the time. Bad breakup. She took everything. Like, it was so bad. I was like, get the hell out of the house. You can take everything you think is yours, even if it ain't yours.
Whoa.
Take everything you think is yours. I come home, and there's a mattress, my Xbox, and the TV sitting. And that's all I got.
Bachelor pad, buddy.
There is no food. There is no silverware. There is no nothing.
Oh, my God.
And she broke my Ovation guitar.
Ooh, dude.
Yeah, I know. So I'm telling you, man. So
Bitch.
then, dude, I mean, yeah, that was bad. And then it got so bad, I mean, I couldn't afford my apartment anymore. I had to move back in with my mom. You know, and I'm basically sleeping on a mattress like next to my mom's bed. Oh, Jesus, you know, and I'm trying to get my life, and it's just like my life is like, like I'm here. I'm like 20. God, gotta be 26 at the time. I'm like, I'm just like, oh my God, my life has got to get better. I've got to do something.
This can't be the end for me, dude. No.
Oh, I know. It was so bad, and it was embarrassing, you know, because my mom loved every minute of it because she's like, my mom's a mom. She wants to be
empty nester. She's like, come home, please.
Yeah, she was loving it. So eventually,
she can't understand why you're so pissed.
Oh, dude, yeah, no, like what 26-year-old wants to be sleeping at a mattress, you know, next to his mom. You know what I mean? Like,
dude,
yeah. So when I got that opportunity to go to San Diego, I was like, yes, let's go. So yeah, so that was cool. I was there about a year. That place just ended up working out, and left that place and came back here, moved to Arlington, and that's kind of where my I guess, you know, Arlington years started.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, man.
Okay, and that was how long ago?
That was 2014.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You know, I graduated in 2014.
Did you really?
not to fuck you up there.
Yeah.
not to be a dick about it, but
dude, yeah, you freaking baby.
I swear, for real, dude. Wait, how old are you?
39.
39? Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be 40 in May.
There you go.
Big 4-0, man, and just not necessarily like, you know, loving everything about my life, but my life ain't bad, dude.
There you go, yeah.
Dude. I'm happy with it.
Well, you're not the oldest dude I've had on the podcast. If that helps.
Oh, yeah.
Dude. Yeah, no, by a lot. No, my buddy Paul, I had him on. I think he's 60.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but he's fucking jacked. He works he was like a trainer for the fucking Renegades, actually, oddly enough.
Shit,
and then he works security for the fucking the Rangers right now, dude. Yeah, he came in here and like we talked for a long time. Like he had the 2 rings because he happened to like start with the Renegades the year that they won the championship. Got a fucking ring for that.
Oh, hell yeah.
Then he went and worked for the Rangers the year that they won the World Series, so he got a ring for that.
Dude.
Like, in the same year, dude.
I would be wearing those on my freaking pinkies,
Bro,
everywhere I went.
Dude, you should see, like, honestly, the Rangers one is dope, but that Renegades ring, like, they were like, this is the first year we're doing, like, we got to go all out on this bitch. Like, it's fucking, like, that big around, dude. I swear to God.
And it's the real one, too.
Oh,
now.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, because he was, so... For the Rangers, he was just staff. Like, he was like I want to say he was like security or something at the time. Mm-hmm. But for the Renegades, he was like a trainer. So, like, he was out on the field with them and shit like that. So, like, he was part of the system. So, he got a real one,
dude.
And it was nice, but he came with a box that had like a little light in it and shit, dude. It was
man,
cool. Dude.
God, I would be like, I need this fitted for my pinky, and everywhere I go, I'm like,
and all of this happened when he was like late 50s, so there's still time for us.
Oh,
you know?
dude.
Yeah, we're good, buddy.
Man, I don't think it's never done. It's never done. And you never stop being like I don't know. I'm at that point now, I think, where I'm like a lot more situated in who I am as a person and whatnot, but it's still, I'm never done.
Yeah.
I'm never one of those like coast guys and just be like, oh man, you know, I clock in, clock out, and that's all I do. I'm
doing this for 20 years, same place.
Yeah.
I got tenure out here, buddy.
Yeah.
You live in the same apartment I grew up in.
Yeah,
no, dude, no.
It just, it cracks me up. I mean, there's some dudes that do it.
There's a lot of them that we see at Boomers, buddy.
Oh yeah. Well, hey, and if that's it, dude, we need those people.
If it ain't broke,
we need those people, man.
Yeah.
Because it cracks me up. I was thinking about, you know who Lemmy Kilmister is?
No.
Lemmy Kilmister is the singer for the band Motorhead.
Oh shit, turn up. Okay.
And so he lived in off the Sunset Strip in Los Angeles, and he had the same apartment, I guess, that he'd been living in for, I mean, he's a
I mean,
bajillionaire.
Motorhead is what, fucking 8?
Oh man,
Earlier than that, maybe, yeah.
I'd say 70s.
Yeah, for
70s.
sure,
Yeah,
dude, yeah.
yeah, maybe even early 70s into
That's
the 80s.
crazy.
And stuff.
Yeah, dude, yeah.
But cracked me up because he like, dude, he's this famous rock star and stuff, and he just had this kind of shithead apartment on the Sunset Strip,
Little
and he went to
studio
the
chilling.
same bars every day, and like just sat at the Rainbow Room all day doing video poker, drinking Jack Daniels, and it's like, dude, he's that guy. He's like, I'm content.
He's the man.
Yeah.
He's the fucking dude. If
Yeah.
I was single, bro, like if I didn't have all this going on, like I was telling somebody the other day, I'd probably be living in a fucking Sprinter van somewhere, dude.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't give a fuck, dude. Yeah.
Dude, I'm not going to lie, that actually does sound kind of cool.
Sounds super nice. Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get Starlink and then, yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Like, I'm up on a mountain somewhere in Idaho. I don't know
And
where the
you
hell
working
I am.
from home, you got the best setup
Yeah.
for that, dude.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
All you
And-
gotta do is get you a little short bus, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Gutter out. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Get your fucking aviation buddies to help you fucking deck it out.
Oh, dude. Yeah. And
Oh
yeah,
my god. Dude,
that'd be the shit.
can we get this done somehow?
Dude, that'd be the shit.
I know who to call if we end up doing art, because we were talking about doing the school bus thing.
Oh,
where you
we're-
take the full size, gut it out, turn it into an RV kind of deal. And you live in it, you travel across the country, you get like remote jobs or do whatever, or hopefully
yeah.
just have enough money to be able to do it in the first place.
Oh, yeah.
But now we're kind of thinking about just getting like a toy hauler or something.
Oh, okay.
And like just basically just paying for it, because I mean just building the thing is going to take us fucking 2 years.
Oh, yeah.
So I mean they always, and I was looking at videos and stuff, and they're like, yeah, it sounds all fucking rosy and cool and fun, but this is like, I'm a year and a half in on this bitch and I haven't gotten anything done. But I'll make videos. I'll show you how I'm doing it, but just know it's gonna suck.
Yeah,
every
you're
time.
gonna be doing that forever, and then getting it out there and whatnot, and not thinking about all the other stuff. Like, how old's this drive shaft? How old's this freaking?
right? Yes,
How old's this
dude.
gearbox? How old's this engine? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
what's
because they're all talking about going to like auctions and stuff like. Because you don't want to spend 10, 20 grand on the bus itself that you then have to gut out and all this stuff. You don't want a brand new fucking Bluebird super nice thing.
Oh, yeah.
You want the 20-year-old thing that they've said is no longer good, but you can make work into something else.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Because I mean, not good enough to drive kids around doesn't mean it's not good enough to live in.
Well, dude, those if you've seen those things gutted out and whatnot with no seats,
They're huge.
they're pretty big, man.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I think they come out to like 700 or 800 square feet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude, it's crazy, especially
Damn.
if you get the back engine ones. So not the like dog nose looking ones.
Yeah.
Those are like 700 or 800. Pretty nice. And then you get to like design the whole thing, like put in your own walls and like figure out where you want your fucking bedroom, like in the back or in the front or whatever.
Yeah.
Build out your little bathroom and stuff like that. Like it turns, dude, I've seen some crazy ones.
I've seen some of those ones that they do. You can get pre-made with the Sprinters from those Mercedes
Dude,
Sprinter.
those things are crazy.
They're like $200,000, man.
Oh, yeah,
it's like,
dude.
come on now. I know it's gonna last, but who's got $200,000 for that shit?
I swear to God, dude. But so that's kind of what we're looking at. Hopefully, we're not going to go like the 200 grand route, but like get us a nice little camper or like a toy hauler or something and drive that around. Just get me, and that's one thing. I'll get a nice truck out of it.
Oh yeah,
So that'll be cool because you're not going to haul that with anything less than fucking. I mean, I'd imagine you need like a 2,500 or 3,500 for that.
oh
right?
dude, yeah. Get a fifth wheel, and there you go.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
I'm for it. I'm for
That's
your
the
plans.
That's what I'm talking about. There you go. We're just going to travel around the country. Hopefully, well, our big thing right now is we got this crypto investment that we're hoping fucking pans out or whatever.
Oh yeah,
But then
what coin?
XRP.
Oh yeah, dude, yeah,
It's about to blow, dude.
Ripple's been about to freaking blow for a while, man.
Yeah. We're all just sitting on this little boat. Now that Trump's in there, dude, there's
Dude.
no telling, dude. He's got some weird fucking. He's got these ideas, man.
He does, and I'm happy he's in there. Despite I may lose friends, but
Yeah.
I'm happy he's in there, man. It's because what's funny is I'm telling people, I don't think he's really fully like your typical Republican. I actually think he's our first libertarian president.
I kind of think so too, man.
Yeah.
Especially the way he's building his cabinet and stuff like that. Dude.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I mean, half of them are Democrats,
We-
or were Democrats before
Yeah.
the Democrats turned into fucking crazy people. I mean, y'all can fucking think what you
Dude.
want, but I mean, these ideas they were having, dude, like,
You know what's crazy to me?
What the fuck are you doing?
Is that in 2016, I saw Republicans turning into what used to be what we call like a classical liberal. Mm-hmm. Like all those people in the 60s were pro free speech, pro 2A. Mm-hmm. You know, maybe they were less. You know, they were less. I guess rigid about maybe conservative values and things like that. But and Republicans were kind of we're the the gnarly oil and gas types and whatnot, and there you go. But it cracked me up in 2016. It was kind of like you saw this like divide in the Democratic Party where it was just like if you weren't like this ultra commie left, you
weren't a total fucking bought in psycho, dude.
Oh my God,
you couldn't be a part of the group anymore.
No,
they would legit like kick you out of the group.
Oh yeah. And it's like you had moderates and whatnot. It's like where the moderates stand up. So you had like Tulsi Gabbard and I mean dude, when I remember watching her on the debate stage and whatnot, just tearing, Kamala up about her record, and everybody forgets about that. It's like, dude, you could have had your woman of color president back then. You didn't elect her.
Oh yeah, dude. And God forbid, like if it would have been Biden and her, and then like Biden, that motherfucker he's been gone.
Oh,
the whole time. But if it was Tulsi as his backup, cool. Let's fight it. She would have got elected immediately.
Dude, I started watching videos and seeing videos.
Primary, apparently.
See, Biden creeped me out from even when Obama years because when and it was weird when I was younger. I'd probably be a pretty left Democrat. Like I'm not by today's standards, but I was kind of for the look, if we're a prosperous nation, everybody should be educated and everybody should be healthy and everybody should kind of pay into it because then we can get so much more. Yeah. And that was just because I was dumb about economics, period.
Well, I mean, in theory, if it's all being used correctly, that works.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But you won't stop. You won't stop corruption, and then it requires government. And it was funny. I got red pilled by Daniel's friend Justin.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
yeah.
He's the one that red pilled me, man.
He seems like he's got a little.
He pays attention, and it was just funny because I was spewing off the same anti-Trump rhetoric, you know what I mean, that everybody else was.
He's a psycho. He's a womanizer. He's all this stuff, Yeah.
He was pro-Nazi and all that other kind of stuff, and all Justin had to do, he goes, find the rest of that clip. And I was like, hey, I don't have to. He's a piece of shit and this and this and that and the other. And I'm just spewing all the vitriol that I can that I'm just being told to.
Yeah.
And at the same time saying I don't like the government, but then all of my thoughts would require so much more.
So much more government, yeah.
Yeah. And it's good in theory, but what I end up going down is just this rabbit hole where like everything, because that was back when YouTube wasn't censoring as much.
Right, yeah.
And I went down this rabbit hole of like everything that was misquoted, and I was just like...
Or pulled and cut and like out of context kind of shit.
Yeah, and I'm like, when I hear the whole real thing and like what the policies were, and actually was paying attention to the policies, I was like, I kind of freaking like this guy. Like, I didn't think I would. But
you got the fucking wool pulled over your eyes, dude. Yeah,
dude, I know. And I mean, it just sucks because like now if you say, and I think it's less. I think now that we had the 4 years of what we've had,
whatever we're gonna call that,
and
this huge awakening of a landslide victory.
Oh, I mean, if you even
it's like you can't even say that people aren't supporting him. You can't be like, well, you're part of a minority group. No, it's the majority that has woke up and been like, this is fucking crazy.
Oh yeah, yeah, and I just don't get where. And then when you hear like kind of like the left argue, it's like they never back anything up. Nothing comes with receipts. Nothing comes with fact. It's always. You go look at him arguing with like a Charlie Kirk or something like that, and it's like they're always like, "Well, so,"
or a Maddow or some shit.
Yeah, and it's like, well, if you're pro-life, I mean, like, oh, so you hate women, and they pull this.
It's like that's a fucking jump, but I mean, like,
yeah,
if you follow a certain strand of it, I get like,
yeah,
you could like there are people like that,
Oh yeah, and they just make all and so, but it never goes anywhere. They never come with any facts. They never come with any figures. They never come up with anything. And I'm just like, man, it's like this is the group that I'm aligning myself with. So I started, dude. I mean, then I started reading, my Milton
Mein
Friedman
Kampf
and
shit.
oh yeah. and then I found out who we are really talking about.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Shit, I think we need a shot on that one.
Dude.
Yeah. You know what?
I'm down.
Fuck the politics, dude. We're about to take it back. Let's talk a little bit about what kind of a bottle we're drinking here.
So this
Actually, I'm going to let you do this.
Yes.
Like I was saying earlier, I serve you drinks all the time.
Yeah. So this is called Jameson Triple Triple. And I actually found out about this because Justin, again, we talked his friend brought him back a bottle and said, yeah, this is what everybody's like loving to drink over there in Ireland. Mm-hmm. I was just figuring, yeah, you could go to Ireland and get it, and there you go. Well, he got down about 3/4 of the way, and then just gave me the rest of the bottle, and I was like, oh man, I need more of this. More of this. So I ended up bringing over what I had over to my friend Bobby's house, and I was like, dude, if y'all go overseas, because he goes to Europe a lot for work and or vacation, it's like, dude, please. I was like, get me like a couple of bottles if y'all go.
There you go.
They went to the Jameson distillery. And they can't even find. They're like, we don't sell that here. Like, you have to go and buy it at the airports, like in the duty free shops. So,
what are the duty free shops? I've never flown. I've never been out of country. I don't like.
Yeah, so it's just
Yeah.
tax free, duty free haven. So you don't have to pay like any tariffs, anything like whatnot. Everything's tax free.
What?
Yeah, they have them at DFW too. I mean, it's just the
Really?
duty free shops. Yeah, just basically no, I guess import export tax.
International waters within the fucking
Yeah, kind of stuff like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, like yeah. But so I mean, you go into the duty free shops, and he found this one actually brought back from Singapore.
Nice, dude.
So yeah, but yeah, it's the only place you can find them, and it's triple cask, triple distilled. Kind of, what do you say? Maybe like sweeter, kind of lighter.
Definitely
still
lighter.
Jameson-y.
It definitely has a Jameson flavor, but it definitely has some of the body taken out of it, and so you can get a little bit more of the sweet flavor on it.
Yeah,
that's what the notes that I had on it. And I'm not a fucking like whiskey expert. I mean, I bartend, so I know a little bit here and there.
Little vanilla-y.
Definitely. So
Yeah.
I mean, and Jameson has that little bit of like vanilla sweet, but. And Jameson is actually one of my favorites in the first place. So
Oh, dude.
This is fucking...
I gotta buy
just perfect.
I should buy stock.
I swear for real, dude. That's what you do. You do the Mick Ultra and you do the JMO.
Every time.
Or you do the... What's funny is you'll do the JMO, but you'll do the well whiskey with the soda.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, you're going to mix it.
Yeah, I know. Well, so that has its own kind of weird little kind of good flavor, too. Like, but it doesn't matter what... It really doesn't matter what you're using. No. You can use cheap bourbon. You know what I mean? Bourbon soda.
Please don't use Kentucky Deluxe, though, no matter what you do.
Pass.
Yeah.
Pass. Well, I used to have that one that was like Kentucky Gentleman or whatever.
That shit was good, dude.
Yeah,
actually.
that is the cheapest plastic bottle like bourbon you can buy, but it's so delish.
It's not bad. It's not bad. I wouldn't say delish, but not bad. Not bad for sure, dude. Yeah.
It got me through COVID. I'll tell you that much.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
I was going and buying one of those friggin' bottles, one of those big ass friggin' plastic bottles a week of that stuff.
With the handles?
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
shit, dude.
Oh yeah. And then because I'm locked up all day. You know what I mean? I'm just.
Dude, that was the recession-proof fucking business right there, dude. Everybody was drinking, dude.
I know. And at the risk, if anybody's listening from one of my jobs, you didn't hear this, but yeah, dude, I was at one of my job during that time. I was so on autopilot.
Still working from home or no?
Yeah, it was everybody's working from home. I was so on autopilot for, quite some time where literally any work I need to get done, I could get done in 15 minutes. And then I call it taking a space bar nap.
Oh, nice.
Oh, dude. Yeah, go and get on that Excel, put a weight on that space bar. I'm out. I'm out.
Dude. So it looks like you're getting your clicks in or whatever, however they fucking...
They got that Microsoft Teams thing now, where it shows if you're active or not. But, dude, I was getting every bit of work I needed to get done. And,
hell,
luckily we were owned by a bigger company at that time, so we could, kind of coast,
Yeah, you're kind of in the... Yeah.
Yeah, and kind of get
there.
through it. But, man, even when I guess I'm a sicko, when they actually let us go back into the office, I was the only one going back in the office. Like,
really?
I drove, I said I needed some normalcy back
I gotta
again.
get the hell out of this house.
I know.
Let's just do that. Yeah.
I know, and I was going, and I'd be the only person in the office. Like, it was kind of
Dude,
funny.
you know that's how I ended up writing the book was because of COVID.
Oh,
Like,
really?
Dude, I had the idea for this book, and I was like, I don't know when the fuck, had the idea like right before I moved here in like 2019. Like,
Yeah.
a little bit, or like right after I moved here, because I was struggling like finding jobs and shit like that, and so I had this idea, and then finally found some jobs. I was working down in Deep Ellum and shit like that, and then all of this happens, and then I'm just sitting on my fucking hands like, what the fuck do I do? Just waiting for like, the unemployment and shit to come in, and like talking to my girl, and she was like, why don't you, like, you had that book idea, why don't you just do that?
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck around, dude. And so I fucking went for it, dude.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and so the government fucking paid for that book.
Dude, that's a bold one, because
Yeah.
I never really think that anybody really gives a shit what's going on in my life enough to even write a book about. But
Well,
you
and
never
that's
know.
one of the like whenever I first write the very first bit, it's like this isn't anything special. I mean, it is a little like there are some crazy shits in it, and, like had a weird life and stuff like that. But it's nothing even compared to the people that were in my family, like the girl, like my sisters and shit like that. My part of the story is not even the craziest part.
Oh yeah,
but I was adjacent to, and I can help kind of tell their stories, which helps tell my story, kind of shit like we talked about. So, yeah.
Well, dude, I mean, you got to think about like that movie, like A Christmas Story. I mean, if that's a real story, that's like a one little excerpt out of this kid's life, out of a guy's life, and made a whole movie about it.
It's just a little bit of something, and it was funny, but I mean, it's not fucking wild.
Bam! Let's do this shot.
Butter. Let's do that, and then I'm gonna go pee. Actually.
Oh yeah, you broke the seal.
Fucking broke the seal.
Nice.
That is nice, dude.
Gets better the more you do.
Second was nicer. God, yeah. Now
The burn kind of gets out.
Dude.
Yeah, we'll chase it with this.
Yep. That first one kind of got me, but. All right, well, guys, I'm gonna go pee, and then whenever we come back, we're going all the way back. We're gonna figure out who the hell you are, dude.
All right.
All right, bye, guys. Hi, guys, and we're back. I had to go take a tinkle, and we've just been kind of chilling. But now, got through fucking. I got to know Keith a little bit better, just so I could have a little bit of better conversation with him. We talked a little bit about politics. We know where we're at now. So now I want to take it all the way back and ask, from the very beginning. So you were born. So you're a DFW guy.
I'm a rarity. I'm a Dallas native.
Oh, really? Like Dallas?
I'm a Dallas native.
Interesting.
Yeah, so
you got that little bit of city in you, don't you?
Yeah, I do, and it's funny because I think that it's just kind of funny, man. Meeting people who are actually from Dallas is so rare.
Yeah, that's real shit, dude.
Yeah.
Nobody I've met from here is from Dallas.
Yeah, it's so weird. I mean, and so I think on my dad's side, we got a few generations in here, and then. Mom's side is all from, she was an Army brat, so mom's side is all from like Philadelphia, and, San Francisco.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. So her dad, was from Alameda, California, which is like a little island kind of on the end of the bay. And then mom from Philly and that whole family's, all up there. And, so I guess as far as she's concerned, we're like the only Southern people.
Yeah,
and mom's side of the family, they all freaking love the Eagles.
Oh, gross,
fucking
dude!
Jerkwads, yeah. The Eagles.
Are they ugly too or no?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Bunch of ugly people. I mean, you got the best end of the stick there, dude. Yeah,
dude. My grandma and my mom, gorgeous. Like, gorgeous ladies. Like, always, like, I see old pictures of my grandma. I'm like, damn, grandma, like, like you were pretty. Mm-hmm. And my mom, gorgeous lady, always been gorgeous. Never looked her age, but my
uncles, cousins.
I hate to say it, man. My grandma's like sisters, just big old Irish broads, man.
Oh, dude, get them.
Yeah, Rose and Mary Catherine,
Oh, no, dude.
Yeah.
So they lived at the Catholic Church.
Oh yeah. They all got beat by nuns.
There you go. Yeah. Oh, Jesus, dude.
Yeah.
Oh man, so that's all mom's side, right?
That's mom's side. Dad's side's all basically Dallas, so my grandpa Davis is where I get my last name from, but he's not my real grandpa. My grandma, I think, stepped out on him and had a baby by another guy, but his last name he didn't find out until he was getting his marriage license. And yeah.
Oh,
but
God damn,
thank God he changed his name because the last name was Krotz.
Krotz?
Yeah, Krotz. So it's funny
because spell that?
It's Crotts.
Okay.
Which I can tell you the story about.
So you're
that.
technically a Krotz?
Technically a Krotz, and you know what's funny is I always thought that it was a kind of an adaptation of Krauts, but they didn't want to be like known as German.
Okay.
And I'm like, but what I ended up finding out through the ancestry was that it's actually a kind of like a slang surname, meaning you came from the lineage of this guy in Scotland named Alasdair Crotock MacLeod. So I'm like, what? I'm Scottish, like, you know. And
I mean,
so,
that's kind of cool.
Well, so I went and looked that guy up, man, and apparently he was a chieftain of the MacLeod of Harris clan, and he got his name because it meant the hunchback. And he got his name because he got wounded in a battle, and so he had a hunch, and so they always call him Crotock, so the hunchback. So if you were the Krotz, you were Crotock's lineage.
Holy shit. Dude.
Yeah, and so I could go see his burial site if I wanted to go to, I think it's in Dunvegan Castle or something in Scotland.
God, everything over there sounds so cool, dude.
I know, right? I know.
What the hell?
Dude, and also, and I went and you know, I've always had like a natural like affinity like with the ocean and the sea and stuff like that, which is kind of weird. I wonder how much like DNA memory comes through, you know?
Yeah, there's something, yeah.
And but if you go look at the Isles of Harris and the Isle of Skye and all this other kind of stuff over there in Scotland, dude, it's like blue water and green and like super pretty and stuff. So I'm like,
oh shit,
really?
Dude.
Yeah. So
you might be a sea boy.
Dude, it
might be an amphibian of sorts.
Oh, man, so, I mean, growing up, grew up surfing. Had family that lived in Florida.
Oh, shit. Nice.
Grandparents lived in San Diego. So I'd be on one side or the other, basically surfing as much as I could.
What? But so you lived here in Dallas?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so you didn't find out that your grandpa isn't your grandpa for how long?
Man, you know, I think that when I finally got told that, it was like I was maybe 12 or 14. I can't remember. Somewhere around there.
So you grew up thinking that's your grandpa.
Yeah.
That's the guy.
But,
a regular old like a Dallas man.
Yeah. So they're pretty far back in Dallas. So I was born in Oak Cliff. Lived there as a youngster. Then, you know, moved to Redbird, which I don't know if you know where Redbird's at. It's technically still kind of Oak Cliff, but it's just like an area in
Eastern or
this is south of Dallas.
Okay. Well, yeah, Oak Cliff is
south of Dallas, so it's south of Dallas. So Redbird's probably about like it's
is
still
it like northern of Oak Cliff, like heading more towards like
no, so
proper
it's
Dallas area.
It's further south than that. It's getting closer to like Duncanville, Cedar Hill, and stuff like that.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. So, but yeah, lived in Redbird and then pushed our way over, you know, into actually Duncanville proper. Went to Duncanville schools all my life. Like, yeah, man.
Dude, our neighbor is from Oak Cliff.
Oh, really?
Poncho.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Dude, he told me his name when I first met him. I'm fucking terrible with names. And also, he was like, we had a not exactly a problem about like the dog shit because like my roommate was letting her out and just letting her shit kind of anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
And so I ended up having to go have a conversation with him. And I mean, like he's an Oak Cliff guy.
Yeah.
You know, like, he comes up like chest out and shit.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like we're going to have this conversation. I was like, I'm the type, I'll go have this conversation with him. I went to walk out the door. Chris was like, don't yell at him. I was like, I'm not going to fucking yell at him. I was going to yell at him. But I went out there and I was like, dude, we can just talk about this as like, man, like you're not going to walk up to my fucking one-armed roommate and talk shit to him whenever there's another grown-ass man in the house that's actually kind of in charge, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I just hadn't encountered him yet. And so my roommate was kind of making it seem like he was being a dick.
Yeah.
Like the whole time. But then whenever I went to talk to him, I was like, dude, he wasn't being a dick at all the whole time. Like,
yeah.
But then you portray this to me, get me all fucking heated.
Oh, yeah.
And I go talk to him, and he did mention like 4 times that he was from Oak Cliff. I was like, of course.
That's a warning. That's like the skunk spraying. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we don't take no mess out here.
No, you really don't. It's a tough town. It's a tough town.
Was it like that whenever you were growing up?
Yeah, but you know what's funny is I think it was worse living in Redbird than it was in the part of Oak Cliff that I was living in.
Really?
And man, it's just that's where all my family, kind of grew up. They all went to Sunset. Now they lived over there off Ravinia, like Ravinia and Jefferson. It's kind of I guess in that what now is like they call like the Bishop Arts District.
Okay, yeah.
But it cracks me up because
is that the gay district or no?
Sure. I mean, there's gay people, but I mean, I think. Well, what they do, they always send in the gays first. You know what I mean? Because you know what's funny is because I think
you've probably seen all of this shit too,
dude. And you know why I think they do it? Because dudes from the hood are scared of gay guys. I think they feel like they can catch it.
They can catch a little buffer zone. Yeah, send the gays in.
Yeah, so you send the gays in, and
push it back a little bit, and then we move in.
Yeah, exactly. So the gays are the infantry, right? So
that is real shit, dude. Yeah.
Oh
Black
yeah.
Dudes with gay and magic.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's like it's like, dude. But you know what though? I wish anything filled me full of bewilderment the same way that a black dude seeing street magic did.
Oh my god!
I wish there was anything in the world.
When you put both hands on your face, like
I
what
know.
the fuck?
I know, and they act like they've seen like a freaking demon here. Yeah. It's like it's been demon magic, and the eyes get big and they run off and they're like, no, they do a full lap.
Do the lap, dude. Yes.
They do a full lap, and I'm like, man. I wish there was anything in my life that filled me full of whimsy like that.
Yes, dude. Turn me into a full child. Bro.
I know.
Because I know. Is generalization. Obviously, they don't all do that, but we've seen the fucking videos, dude. They do it sometimes.
Yeah, but I know. I'm my freaking jaded white ass. I'm like, he probably had it up his ass the whole time.
I swear.
I saw this on The Masked Magician once. I know exactly how it worked.
There you go, dude.
I can't just let it be and be happy that I've just seen this freaking feat of,
I swear to God, dude, I'm trying to figure it out the whole time. James, what's funny is the only magician I know is black.
Oh, yeah, James.
The dude with yes, dude, he fucking... his is legit magic. Mm-hmm. Like the little weird quarter shit he'll do. Like there's not a single trick that he's done that I have figured out yet.
Oh yeah, no, that's cool. I love it. Mm-hmm. I love it. I'm just like
he's trying to do it for a living, and I kind of hope he does because he is legitimately good at it.
Oh yeah, dude, and it's it's kind of funny because it's a little bit of a dorky thing. You know what I mean?
For sure,
it's a little bit of a dorky thing, and even the guys who are really good at it are like, you got freaking like Chris Angel. It's like nobody looks at Chris Angel going like, oh, that guy's badass. You're like douche, dude,
yes, bro. God, dude. Like, does he get pussy off of that somehow? Like, is there a way to turn this around? And
dude, I bet he does, but it's like. Probably like the weirdest ones like you've ever seen. It's like,
those girls that'll ruin your life and steal your blood.
Oh, yeah, right. I know. Oh, yeah, or
we've all been around one of those.
Or a girl that wears that tarp as a dress.
No shit, dude. Yes, bro, yeah. Or has that tarp hanging up in her room.
Oh, I know, right?
Red flag.
She's like, no, but I'm a white witch.
Oh, my God. You have dreadlocks. No, don't act like that.
Yeah, just because you got armpit hair doesn't make you a witch, lady.
God. Okay, so growing up.
Yeah.
So growing up in Redbird, was it?
Yeah. So lived in Redbird. Little, I would say that growing up, I was basically the minority. I was a little dorky white kid with blonde hair, skinny, glasses. I mean, and it was just kind of funny. And you got to be, I guess, a little tougher in that respect, because dude, they see you and you get
exactly what you think is going to happen to you, dude.
You get fucked with and whatnot, and I'm like, no, I'm not getting fucked with. I'm living in my own neighborhood, and I've lived here with y'all.
I've known you for fucking 5 years.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm not getting fucked with,
motherfucker. Yeah,
exactly. So it's just, I mean, so growing up, I mean, had to throw hands time or two.
When did you get your size? I mean,
after I graduated high school, I was 5'7", maybe $130. Like
all through high school.
Yeah, not a big dude, but I was. And look, man, getting punched hurts no matter what.
No matter who you are, dude.
Dude, some guy that same size come punch me directly in my nose, and you're still gonna feel it. Like it hurts.
Your eyes are gonna water. It's gonna suck.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. And so I didn't start putting on like beef like this until shit. I think
So you were killing it at fucking Verizon, dude.
Oh, dude, yeah. Well, so the girl I was dating at the time, like, so her mom's Mexican, and like when I first started dating her, I was a little skinny dude, and but her mom was always like eat me out, eat. And I'm like, yeah, fine, and so I mean, I was happy things were going good, you know what I mean. I put on a lot of that love weight and whatnot, and it never kind of came off. And then I'd go and I did used to work out quite a bit, and I was like kind of beefier, muscly.
Yeah, you definitely have like the frame of it, like it looks like you've done it.
Yeah, and then dude, I was doing better for a while, man. I just got fat these last couple of months because of the stress of the new job, and
I've been in the gym for the last like 4 months, like heavy for the first time in like fucking 5 or 6 years.
Oh yeah, dude, I can tell, man.
I've been feeling pretty good about it,
dude.
You know who gasses me up is fucking James's ass, dude.
Oh really?
Oh my god! Every time I come in, he's like, "That shirt's tighter every time I see you,
dude." Well, he's pretty good shape too. Yeah,
dude, for sure.
Yeah, but man, I am going to get back into it. It's just I don't tend to talk. I don't want to talk about it too much because I know people will be like, "Well, I thought you said you're going to go lift today," and you know what I mean.
Dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
If I was fucking gonna. It has nothing to do with you or me or anything. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just getting worried. I'm just like, man, like my Uncle Jeff, he was a bigger guy, and I mean
diabetes.
Dude, he died of a heart attack, 47.
Oh, fuck, around 47?
Yeah.
Oh no, dude.
Yeah, so but anyway, I'm gonna get I can talk about that later. So
into the future,
but I mean, pretty much grew up like I'd say most of my life in Duncanville.
So you had mom and dad all the time? Or
no. Parents got divorced real early, so dad drug addict, kind of abusive, like bad home life situation and whatnot.
At what point, like how old were you when they split?
4.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Did he have any kind of like a trade? I mean, so drug, like all that stuff. Did he do anything for work or?
Dude, believe it or not, yeah, he actually would go to work, but I mean, his habits and whatnot were. I think what he would do is just cool it for a little bit and stack money.
Yeah, he'd get a job, fuck shit up for a while, yeah.
And he would do, just random construction stuff. And I don't know if he just...
That's exactly like my dad, dude.
Oh, yeah.
My dad died whenever I was 16, or whenever I was 15. No, I was 14, about to turn 15.
17 for me.
And he was basically gone for most of my life. Like we saw him. He would have his spells kind of deal,
Yeah.
He'd get his shit together, get a job for a couple of months and stuff like that, and then he'd go on these fucking... years for 9-10 months, a year, kind of shit.
Yep. You and I are similar in that. Yeah, So my dad died in 2001.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah, so I was 16, 17, something like that.
Oh, fuck right.
Yeah, so, dead dad club.
Yes, dude, sucks ass out here.
But you know what, man? Like, so my dad, I think, just had demons. I don't think down to his core was a bad person, because you got these dudes who are just, no matter what's going on in their life, that they're just bad news. My dad actually was a good dude, and had tried to get sober many times and whatnot. I think he just had demons he couldn't get over. And dude, even my mom, my mom's freaking angel. Love my mom. Would never talk shit about him.
Yeah. Aw.
Would never, she'd get pissed, but would never talk shit about him because she was like, I don't want you to have to feel like you had to pick sides. You know what I mean? And hate your own dad.
That's funny because mine did not do that.
Oh, really?
She I want to say she didn't actively do it, but my mom she's a trip in and of herself as well. But yeah, and my dad, dude, he was literally my dad, dude, the last time I saw him before he died was at a party. And we fucking went, and I was hanging out and drinking with him and shit. I was 15 or 16. I can't remember. So that would fuck. I should know this, obviously. But fucking
life.
Dude, it was literally looking in a mirror, talking. It was like me, around just talking, hanging out, dude. And fucking, he was exactly like me, dude.
Oh man,
it was weird.
Yeah. Did that?
And I like to think I'm pretty cool, but he's the original me.
The original you?
Yeah, but get fucked up all the time.
What was his thing? Was he a drinker? Was he drugs? Was he
definitely a big drinker? But the drinking would lead to other stuff.
Yeah.
So I think it was a multitude of other things, but definitely like amphetamines. I think was a big one because he'd get real fat and then get real skinny.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
My dad
and then start stealing people's shit and stuff like that.
Pawn and everything.
Yes, dude.
Oh my god. Yeah. It's like don't leave anything over there. Like
exactly.
Yeah,
right, yeah.
It's gonna.
And like he'd go stay at my grandma's house, my Nana D's house, and she'd eventually have to kick him out because shit would just go missing, kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it sucks because I mean he is like, and when you're around him, he's the fucking coolest. Dude.
Oh yeah.
But then little shit here and there and stuff like that, and you're like, fuck. Like eventually something's got to fucking give.
Now is he like a violent dude or did he?
No. Well, he wasn't a guy that took a lot of shit either, and I feel like. I kind of got a little bit of the same problem out of him. Was like not exact. I feel like I solve a few too many problems with violence, but not all of them.
Yeah,
But like if, like I was telling you earlier, if one punch is going to solve this whole problem, I'm just going to do that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, man. I think that that shit, the constant letdown, the constant because I remember being a little kid, and you want your dad to be around and stuff, and they'll call and say, oh, yeah, I'm going to be there to pick you up. And then the next thing you know, you're waiting at the door until 10. You know what I mean? And just all that kind of sad shit.
See, my mom kind of saved me from that stuff. So your parents split up when you were like 4 or so? And then what did mom do?
So she just, man, I think sweet person, grew up kind of learning disability and whatnot, super nice. But she, she was not a college-educated lady. We were, dude, poor.
Oh yeah,
like powdered milk, red beans and rice every night. Like
a block of cheese, shit.
Oh, yeah. dude, I barely can touch red beans and rice now because I had red beans and rice for like
fucking Vienna sausages and shit, dude.
Dude, I'd have loved the Vienna sausage.
Oh
man, yeah.
So when I was coming up and like we were fucking poor, dude. Oh, that was not. I can't do them anymore, dude.
Oh yeah,
no.
Man, it's just Vienna sausage would have been like anything better than just red beans and rice, and rice over and over and over again. Just no more. And and then she'd get powdered milk. She'd go buy a gallon of milk and then pour half of it into the old gallon of milk, fill it up with the powdered milk, refill that up and whatnot, and that distinct. I remember that distinct like powdered milk. Like
that powdered milk has a fucking flavor it's
like
indescribable. Honestly,
it's like you walk into like a pool store and you kind of smell that like that chlorine or whatever, and it's chemically. It's kind of got that. Yeah, it's weird. It's like
it's milk.
Yeah,
a little something on it.
Oh, get them,
Baylor. You good over there, buddy?
But yeah, dude. So poor. I remember our dinner table was one of those. Oh God, what was it? Like Little Tykes, like
what?
Like
no,
Toys
the
R
red
Us,
and fucking
Toys
yellow
R Us,
things,
yeah,
dude? What?
with the red, yellow, green, and blue, and whatnot, and black and white TV. We had to change with a
Oh, for real?
Oh
dude?
yeah, we stayed in one bedroom.
We used to have the one with the button on it for a little while. Whenever I was really, really small, I vaguely remember the one with the thing that would turn it off.
Oh, dude, this was
when one of the sisters get pissed off. They'd hit that little button.
Well, the dial, yeah, and you have to like the dials and the button and whatnot. So black and white TV, just.
And this is what, early 90s?
Yeah, early 90s.
The black and white TV?
Oh yeah, that's all we had money for. Yeah, dude. So my mom was.
Hold on, I gotta get this dog out of here.
Oh yeah,
he's fucking acting a fool. Baylor, come on. You don't fucking act like that. You can get out of here, dude. You go bark somewhere else.
Bark on, baby.
Yeah, go sit at the front door and see if anybody comes through it. All right, that's your job, buddy. All right, so a black and white TV.
Oh yeah, with the double dials. If you're old enough to remember that, you had UHF, VHF, like your regular channels on one dial, and then all of like the upper 20s and 30s and whatnot on this one. What? But the knobs were missing, so we had needle nose pliers. And
my god, dude!
And it wouldn't really, judging by where the thing was, it kind of like we had to memorize where it was. So we basically go like, oh yeah, this is gonna be 21 over here, 1, 2, 3, 4.
What, dude?
Yeah, and then
you just unlocked a memory somewhere in there for me because you had the little button, like like on like a really old, like a radio or something. They always had these little silver dials on it, and this one popped out. Now what turned the TV on.
Oh, yeah.
Turned it off, but somebody had pulled that off, so you couldn't quite reach it, so you had to have the pliers.
The needle nose pliers.
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, my God.
So, broke. And,
God, we're poor, dude.
Oh, I know, yeah. And, I mean, just close from Goodwill, close from Hands Me Downs, like, just the works. But my mom never wanted to get on, like, welfare or anything like that. She was always, like, too, like, proud,
Interesting.
So she would just...
My mom would take whatever you could get her.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
my mom and my grandma know how to work the fucking system.
Really?
Oh, my God, dude. I don't want to talk any shit because I don't want to fucking...
Yeah.
Because, I mean, not that they're still doing it. But they might still do
it. But they still might have a couple of neck braces that they only go out
no, they definitely still got food stamps and shit. But neither of them have jobs.
Now, my Grandma Davis...
They still have fucking...
Grandma Davis did that.
Oh, yeah?
Grandma Davis was like, she was a pill addict. So she was like, and I think was running an insurance scam or whatever, because she would always like, when she'd go out, she'd have a freaking neck brace on.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and just pills and pills and pills. And yeah, so.
Golly, dude. That was my mom's thing. Was
yeah.
pills.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what eventually got her.
Oh, dude, aren't pill addicts the worst? Like,
bro, yes.
Oh, my God.
Dude. Zombies.
They're zombie, and they're bitchy, and they, like, and dude, tell me she did this. Did she drink a lot of Diet Coke, too?
No, they drink Mountain Dew.
Or
yes,
they're always addicted to some soda. They're addicted to but it's always like, bro, Diet Cokes or something.
And Dr. Pepper was her big one. Yeah. So my stepdad was the Mountain Dew. Mom was the Dr. Pepper, now that I'm thinking about it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How is it that pill addicts are always freaking addicted to sodies?
Yeah, so, I mean, your mouth is so dry, dude.
It's the only thing that can help them shit. Because that'll block it.
Dude, that is for real, bro.
That'll block you up.
No way, dude. Oh, man.
Yeah, dude, them freaking pill addicts, man.
The poor little broke kid right outside of Oak Cliff in Dallas.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And, but I mean, dude, always had, a lot of energy, a lot of personality and whatnot. And always,
yeah.
I think what I got from my dad was the music. But, dude, parents always like, one thing I did love about them is that they always like, all of their music was like, there was all music all the time.
Yeah.
It just different shit. My dad was a guitar player, growing up.
Hell yeah.
Metal bands and shit. And, really, star athlete, really good dude, kind of growing up and whatnot, like really popular, was in bands, and I mean, just an all around cool guy. But cocaine got him, man. So he,
no, dude,
yeah. So he was just and drinking too.
When it wasn't cool anymore in the '90s, when all through the '80s
dude,
it was cool as fuck.
Oh, dude.
And then in the '90s, everybody's like, "You got to stop doing that shit, man."
Well, the thing was, I mean, he would drink a case of 24 Budweisers a day. He would smoke. He would chain smoke, and he would dip while he was smoking too.
Oh God!
Yeah, so he dip, smoke, drink, coke, and then it was Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Yeah,
and Dad is a big, tall guy, but he's super rail skinny, so he's probably about 6'5", 6'6", like maybe $160 soaking wet.
Oh God, dude!
Yeah, big old skinny guy, and did not fear
like
a
skeleton
thing.
Man, dude.
Didn't fear a thing, like whatsoever, like. Nothing scared him. Fighting anybody, talking shit. Like, I mean, he, like, if there was a problem with your neighbor, he would have went over there and just immediately.
For sure.
It would have been, if he'd have said he was from Oak Cliff, he'd be like, I'm from Oak Cliff too. Like, fuck you. Like, we're fighting. Like,
And if you see a skinny white boy from Oak Cliff, that means something else, dude.
Yeah, be scared of that guy. Yeah.
I'm more scared of him.
Yeah, because he actually had to do something to prove it.
No shit, dude.
Yeah. But
that's why I'm legitimately more scared of you.
Well, dude, man, I just be a lot more angry than I mean, I'm not an angry dude at all, man. Now confrontation, like I want to be out of it. Like I don't even want any confrontation anymore, man. I've had so much chaos in my life. I'm just like it has to get up to a real high level for me to be like, okay, I'm stepping in on this. Mm-hmm. But Lord help you if I do.
Right. Yes, dude. There you go.
Because it's not going in well. Not going well. I don't know. Man, I might get my fucking block mopped or something, but whatever. Like,
But if I have
don't
to
give
get
a
in
shit.
it, I will. Like,
Yeah.
we're going in there.
Yeah. But I don't go around like chest beating and shit. I'm
Badass.
Yeah.
So many fucking fights, dude. Let's do
getting
this.
so many fucking. You talk about the Louis C.K.
Yes, dude. Yeah.
I'm awesome. I ain't so many fights.
Oh my god, dude. Fuck you, dude. No way.
I'm scared of Matt Damon.
That's scary, man. Dude. Oh god, dude. Oh Jesus.
But yeah, so I mean,
So how was school? So,
dude, I was super smart in school. Did well, wanted to do well. Actually, did homework. Listened. Was pretty much,
do you have siblings? I didn't even ask that.
I got one half sister.
Okay.
Dad had a kid with another gal named Jennifer. I have my sister Hannah, and I've got a little niece and a little nephew.
Oh,
yeah. But Hannah's dude, I think was more raised by her stepdad, Fred.
Yeah.
So
Fred.
Yeah, Fred. They lived in Venus.
What? Venus?
Yeah, Venus. It's man. How can I describe to you where Venus is?
Is this in
Basically,
Texas?
yeah. Basically, go down 67. If you know where 67 is.
Dude,
The
all
highway?
of you fucking Texas people talking these goddamn highways, bro.
Man.
I swear to God.
Well, it's better than y'all's Arkansas bullshit.
You know where 67 is?
Dude,
No.
your Arkansas bullshit. Did y'all do that? So I remember when I was living in Missouri, all their highways were like HH and VV or like
No, ours
double
are just
O.
numbers too. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
no, yeah. Ours are all numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Too. Yeah. Like, I grew up on like 71 goes right through Mena, which also goes all the way down to like D Queen and then down to New Boston.
Okay.
Kind of deal. I think that's how it works. And then it goes up to like Fort Smith and keeps going on straight up.
Okay.
And then like, so you'd have like Highway 8, 88, and Highway, all that
Okay.
shit. So I always got my 8s and my 88s confused. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I don't know where I live.
Yeah, dude, yeah. Pretty sure we lived off Highway 8. Off of Polk Road 52. Yeah.
And after the third rebel flag, you gonna take a left.
Yeah, damn right.
And if Jimbo's out there polishing his shotgun, just be sure you flash your brights and let him know you're a friend.
God damn it. Yes, I mean, no. Not quite like that. No, I did. The last time I went down there, a couple of times past that I went down there, I drove by somebody like, I mean, not even barely out of town, like on a very main road, just was flying the fucking United States flag with a rebel flag right under it.
Bring stars and bars.
God damn, dude! Like, this is still like, what are you doing?
Oh, yeah.
buddy? Like,
I know, man. It's crazy. It's like, well, I mean, like, you know what's, so, like, back in the day, like, it was like those dudes use that flag to be basically like, well, I'm a rebel.
yeah.
They weren't doing it to be like,
Yeah, like we're actually like wanting
Yeah.
to own slaves right now.
yeah,
kind of
no.
shit.
They were just like, no, man, it just means
No,
I'm a
fuck
rebel.
You can't tell me what to do. Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. Yeah, I live out in the woods, brother.
Well, and
Yeah.
the thing about it is that wasn't even the Confederate flag. That the Confederate flag, if you actually look it up, the Confederate flag was like some kind of weird. You wouldn't even be able to pick it out of the lineup. I was like, that's it, really?
Really?
That was like so that was a battle flag for like an offset faction of dudes in the South and whatnot that were like basically like, oh yeah, we're rebels and all this other kind of stuff. But
They were the rebels of the rebels?
yeah, so then it got
That's cool.
Then it got co-opted by
I shouldn't have said that. That's not cool at all, man.
well, then it got co-opted by the KKK. I think that's what ended up happening. But it got co-opted.
Like the mustache, dude. You
Yeah.
can't have that no more. Sons of bitches.
I saw a meme one day that it was that mustache like walking down the road and people were just like throwing stuff at it. It's like, it's not your fault, little guy.
It's not your fault, little guy.
Yeah, because you remember Charlie Chaplin had it.
I was just about to bring up Charlie Chaplin.
And Michael Jordan for a little bit.
Yes, he tried it. It looked really bad though on him.
Yeah, I mean, you gonna rock that mustache to sell underwear, dog? Like, really?
The fruit of the loom
Yeah.
shit, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I know.
King of fucking dumbass commercials, bro.
I know, man. If you'd have told somebody like right when Michael was first starting on the Bulls and just kicking ass,
dude.
and be like, hey,
his first title.
yeah, and tell him, be like, hey, in 15 years, Mike's gonna have a Hitler mustache and sell you underwear.
And be a billionaire.
Yeah, Yeah, dude.
Oh my god, that's crazy. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, anyhow, so like, back when I was saying, I mean, the music wise, like they got, they introduced me to a lot of music, and so I got music in my life real early, and they kind of didn't care what I listened to. So, I mean, my mom would listen to like funk and soul and like new wave and no wave and punk, and my dad was all metal, but also loved like jazz and stuff too. So I'd get like just this.
Oh my god, dude!
Hodgepodge of just good music, and just that's been my thing ever since. And so I play guitar too, and I think that was kind of like the DNA gift, I guess, from him.
Yeah,
being able to play. So I'm grateful for that. Love it. It's like one of the only things I literally will be like, I'm good at this.
That's what's up.
For
real, that's cool, man. Because I've never been able to do it. I've tried like one good solid try to learn it, and it was also like in the middle of high school, all that other fucking bullshit going on.
Oh yeah,
I could never. I mean, and it's literally. I mean, all you got to do is like figure out there's a few chords, and then you twist those into a bunch of other shit.
Oh yeah,
I've thought about learning it so many fucking times because I mean, music is so good for you. But I was in choir.
Oh yeah,
growing up, so I mean that was always my thing.
Yeah. Are you actually a good singer?
I mean, I was fucking something. What was it? I don't remember what they call it anymore. God damn it! I placed whenever we went to fucking All State or whatever.
Oh yeah, I think we have like UIL competition or whatever.
Yeah, I
down
can't remember
here.
what it was, but damn, dude, yeah, no, I should fucking know that because I mean, I was that.
What are you, a tenor?
No, at the time I was a fucking alto.
Oh really?
Yeah, because I mean, this was 7th grade.
Oh yeah,
my balls hadn't dropped.
Oh, so you're like,
yeah. So the only reason I was an alto was because I wouldn't let them say I was a soprano.
Oh yeah,
which I definitely was for sure. And I mean, now I would probably be a tenor.
Yeah,
at the most. Yeah, I'm not a bass for goddamn sure.
Oh dude, yeah, you want the boom 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 boom.
No, but I'll kill a good tenor, dude. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I can still sing a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just fun, dude, and I do it all the time, like around the house. What's funny is like whenever Osi was first like learning how to talk and shit, what would piss me off is like she would tell me not to sing because it was loud.
Oh yeah,
and stuff, and she'd be like, "Don't sing." And then now here recently, I basically like I went to sing because we were doing Christmas songs. It was this year that she finally was like, "You can sing."
Oh, nice.
And
okay,
she's 3. So it's been 2 years of like, fuck you, don't sing to me.
Man.
It's mean, dude. It's fucking mean. It hurts because I like to think I'm the one in the family that can sing right now.
Dude, little girls are mean.
They're mean. It's like you love them, and when they're sweet, they're so sweet.
Oh, dude.
But they're just so much more mean than they're sweet.
Oh, man. I grew up, around 4 girl cousins.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, just the shit that they would say to each other. And I mean, just like the well thought out down to your core, like,
yeah.
Like,
fuck you and the horse you rode in.
Yeah,
and your mama.
Little Haley and little Jordan get into an argument, and Haley will be like, "You'll never find happiness in your life." Yeah, like this.
Cut you down, dude.
Yeah, just get you down to the core. Mean asses.
Shit, Sid. Oh my god. Dude, so we're not even into fucking kindergarten or elementary school. Or
Kindergarten through elementary went to Hastings and Duncanville, and I mean, dude, it was. I mean, all through that time, as despite all the situations and whatnot, I was actually like really good in school.
Yeah. Were you a happy kid? Like, did you ever because I mean, there are kids. I mean, most kids are happy.
I was happy, but I was also like really high strung and kind of had some anger issues too. Like, I mean, okay. Like I think I remember a story of that, and I just don't even remember it. But I remember having to go to like the counselors and shit and not understanding why. But like I was in kindergarten, and I guess, my teacher and I got into it, and we used to sit at these circular tables where there'd be like 5 or 6 of us, on a table. And my mom tells the story. She was like, the teacher said that you just stood up and you flipped that whole bitch up, and flipped it over and walked straight out the door.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, fuck this shit, Flipped
You're
the table.
Pissed off,
and I have no recollection of it. I have no idea. I had to get, told this story, and I was like, she was like, yeah, that's why you were going to the counselor and whatnot to talk. And I just remember being in there. I'm like, why the fuck am I here?
You're kind of pissed that you're there.
Yeah, and then like, why is this bitch asking me so many questions? Like,
yes,
what's with your questions, dude?
Yes.
Like, yeah. And I guess they, kind of said that, yeah, he's super intelligent, but he's got some issues. He needs to
focus in the wrong areas.
Yeah, he needs something. You know what I mean? So and I just remember like I always had like these like boxing little bozo things that I would just come home and hit and whatnot. So, but I was generally a happy kid, but it just something would, because
something in the back there that you could never figure out.
Yeah, and I think it's just probably
you still have it. You think?
Maybe.
Yeah,
maybe
dealt with it a lot better now.
Yeah, I did a lot
of creeps up sometimes.
It does, man. When you go as a dude, when you go through your adolescent stage as a dude, I think most dudes have to come to grips with like, being a man is going to be a thankless job, and you're becoming one and whatnot. I think a lot of dudes in adolescence maybe go through some shit, and that happened to me, I guess, in early 20s, and I just kind of like was fed up with it all and was like, man, I'm fixing this. I'm getting to work. I'm sitting. Thanks, dude.
Yeah, I got you, buddy.
I'm sitting. I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna drill down. I'm gonna get to it because I was clinically depressed and was going to get on medicine. And dude, it was weird. I know we're kind of jumping around here,
right?
But it's on top of mind, I guess. But during my early 20s, I was severely depressed. I didn't eat. I was drinking. I mean, just ungodly amounts. I mean, I'd go buy probably 440s of Bud Ice and a bottle of Jack Daniels with my paycheck.
The Bud Ice,
yeah,
that's
freaking
alcoholic shit.
Oh yeah,
I mean, just kind of in general,
Oh yeah, well, and I would be.
I say as I pour the fucking Jameson.
I would turn a bottle of Jack Daniels upside down.
Jack was my drink. That's fucking wild, dude. Jack and Budweiser was my thing. Yeah.
So, well, we were close. I got you a little bit more with that malt liquor.
Yeah, no, yeah, just a skosh extra there, dude.
Well, dude got severely depressed. I mean, just bad, like more than I'd ever been in my life. I didn't know what the hell was happening, but it was like, dude, and not to shame anybody that gets on medication to get over that. I was like, man, I wasn't going to do it because something told me it was like, dude, you need to get down to like the you need to the nitty
deal with this, yeah, not mask it. You need to deal with it
exactly. Yeah. And so my mom,
that's what a lot of people aren't willing to do,
and that kind of sucks because, dude, it's there. You can do it, man. It's there. You can do it.
Yeah.
You can do it. It's something eating at you. It's from the inside, and it causes your brain to almost turn on itself. Like it does, and it wants to go basically crawl into a hole.
I mean, you can fight it with medication, but it's not going to go away.
That is a Band-Aid, but you know what? What I would tell people is take it as just a stepping stone to kind of get to some normalcy, but don't like lean all your weight into it.
Yeah, still be like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah,
exactly. Can we talk about this while we're in a clearer state of mind? Maybe?
Exactly. So it's just, but it was kind of weird. It was like my mom called me one Saturday and she was like, "You're coming over?" She's like, "I got to talk to you." And I'm like, "What?" I mean, at this point, I was like maybe like 125 pounds, just skinny as all get out. I wasn't eating.
Yeah.
I was freaking just smoking weed from sun up to sundown, drinking, getting drunk. And I mean, just you name it. And she was like, "Man," she was like, "I'm worried about you." She was like, "You're reminding me a lot of your dad right now." And I'm like, "Oh,
that's a problem." Yeah.
Yeah.
Sucks to hear.
Yeah. And so she was like, "I'm calling the doctor's office." She's like, "We're getting you on some medication." And I finally broke and said, I'm like, "Fine, I'll do it." But in the back of my head, I was like, "Man, I don't feel right about this. Like, I don't want to get on the medication. I don't want to do it." And so I remember just kind of being like, praying about it and being like, "God, like if I need to be on this, let it happen. If I don't, have something like
stop me from
happen."
going in. Yeah.
So we get there, and I'm walking in this doctor's office, and by this point, I was so depressed and anxious that it killed me to even go into public. Like, I'd have to like sit. If I had to go to Target or something, I'd have to like sit in my car and be like, nobody's looking at you. Everything's going to be okay. Go in and get your shit. Get out. Like, yeah, I was that bad. I'd break into cold sweats, like just even going out into public, dude. I was like, yeah, I was getting bad. So,
and this is a new thing as like an older, like in your 20s, or was this
yeah,
something
this
that
is like
you had been dealing with your life?
Early 20s. Early 20s.
You'd
and it was
never experienced anything like this before that.
Nah, dude. And it was just
high school, nothing.
Nah, and it just kind of came on me quick, dude, and just like was I just don't know why, don't know where, but it is probably just stuffing things back, and not ever dealing with them, and finally it was just like, okay,
22, 24 years or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, of just that weight, and so
I'm good,
dude. And so
I'm good is the fucking worst thing for you.
Oh God, yeah, and just like well, and the thing was, I got I was raised by my mom, so you've got to kind of try to navigate
for the mom,
and navigate how to be a man, your own self, and whatnot, and what that's supposed to be, and how you're supposed to act, and what you're supposed to do, and whatnot. It's just kind of a little weird transitory period. And so, go to that doctor's office, walk in the front door, and my mom's like, you want me to go with you? I'm like, no, I'm going in by myself. I get in there, and I go to the front desk, and this place is swarming full of people. It's like a cheap doctor.
Oh, shit, yeah.
And I'm like, I want to, and so I go up to the front desk, and she's like, name, and I'm like, Keith. She's like, I don't have you here. Being just a bitch, dude. And I was like, my mom called earlier and set up. She's like, well, I don't have you here. I'm going to need you to fill out this paperwork and whatnot and do this. I don't have you. I don't know what you want me to do. Like, being a bitch about it. And that immediately was like,
I don't need to fucking be here, dude.
Dude, I heard this, like, internal monologue immediately go, take care of your body first, then take care of your head. And I went, turned around, shit. Walked right the fuck out the door, and I'm like,
Mom, we're leaving.
We're leaving. That was it.
Mom, don't fucking ask any questions. We're out.
That was the sign. And I was like, I know what I need to do. And so I stopped drinking. I stopped smoking cigarettes. I stopped smoking weed. I started eating good. I started out with running. I started doing yoga. Started meditating. I started just eating real good and real clean and working out and taking care of my body first and being like, okay, because like a sick body, your brain can't function properly.
Oh, no, dude. Yeah, it's so connected. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah. And so it just got myself like just a full-on solid, I think, month of just like I'm supplementing with vitamins. I'm drinking only nothing but water. I'm eating right. I'm working out. I'm, just not even focusing on trying to even like, work on my head at this point. I'm like, I need to get like in a healthy spot. And then I started doing the meditation and dude, that shit blew it all out of the water. You end up finding
psychedelic experience at that point. Shit,
dude. Yeah, you start figuring shit out about yourself, and just piece by piece, it feels like all these, like, the only way I can describe it is like rubber bands that have been holding your brain captive. It's like every little thing, every little new realization, it pops, and it's like your brain feels lighter, you're moving lighter. You know what I mean? And literally, I did that for about close to a year, and got my shit all figured out, and got myself out of a clinical depression out of that point. You know what I mean? But it was a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
That is wild, dude. Because I mean, that's what fucking Kristen and like something that I've learned from her mainly. But it's like, dude, it is like so much of it is like diet, exercise, mindset, like all this stuff. Like it's the physical body is so connected. Like your brain cannot work if it's literally dragging around this fucking meat suit.
Oh yeah,
that is fucked off. Like and like the chemicals that you're putting in there are going into there, and it doesn't work properly.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
And it's just so weird. What the problem is that, dude, when you're in a depressed state, your brain wants to go to the shortest way possible to just stay in that state.
Oh yeah,
and it's like, and you feel
this is okay.
Yeah, it's
and the
weird.
human condition is like, so if things get bad, this is normal.
Yeah.
Then things get worse, that's normal.
Yeah.
Things get worse and worse, that's normal.
Oh, yeah.
And so, like, at a certain point, you think, like, being a little depressed is normal when it's not.
Yeah,
Like,
actually,
you shouldn't be like that in the first place.
yeah, you really are the master of your own domain. You're this is your.
But you gotta, like you did, sit and like take inventory of the domain in which you're sitting and be like, what's wrong? What doesn't need to be here? What's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other part about it is that you start to, what I noticed about like some depressed people when I hear them talk about it is that like, it's you think that you get something that other people don't get. You know what I mean? There's just like, there's this lie you tell yourself. It's like, no, people are just walking around all happy.
Is bad. Like, you don't understand.
Yeah, the world is shit. Everything's so bad and whatnot. And these people just don't get it. So you kind of feel like this weird kind of delusion of grandeur, almost that like the only reason you're depressed is because of how much like more intelligent you are than everybody else. You know what I mean? And dude, it's like it's nah. You come to a conclusion that nah. It's like, I mean, yeah, you're special in your own way, but it's not like you're not like this special
Jesus,
person.
Motherfucker. Yeah, dude. No, you're not here to teach other people. You're here to live your life and figure it out.
Well, I mean, dude, the wisdom, you get wisdom from hard circumstances and whatnot that you can use to maybe help, like talking to teach other people or help them out of that.
Yeah.
But you know, in dealing with that, it's dude, it was just the craziest. It was the craziest because I mean, you know, I felt like emasculated. Also felt like, you know, like, man, am I even like fit to be a human being and all this other kind of stuff and all these just crazy thoughts that just your brain just takes it, dude. It's just so weird how it just takes you, it drowns you.
Yeah,
it's weird. And so, but man, got through it, thankfully. And man, that's when life started getting good. That's when my anger kind of went away, and I didn't want to be as a Mr. You know, freaking quick to anger and
going to the counselor, dodgeball and shit. Dude.
Oh yeah, dude.
All right, I have to pee,
dude.
But dude,
yeah.
I'm very glad for you that you have that figured out, and that is a huge thing that a lot of people don't figure out, and I can tell that is something that has set you up for the rest of your life, which is something we're gonna take it back a little bit here whenever we get back, but also I do want to follow after that because that is a huge, like a stepping stone, I feel like, in your life right there.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, all right, we're gonna pause it. We'll be right back.
Cool.
All right, and we're back. I had to go pee again. Little baby kitten bladder. You know, that's just what we're doing here, dude. Yeah, but we're having a good time.
Yeah, you just got a little tiny baby bladder.
You know what's funny? You're the only person from DFW that I know that has an accent.
Oh, really?
I would say so. I mean, you're bringing it out of me, I feel like. Or maybe I just got back from Arkansas and it's still fucking lingering on.
Oh, yeah, you still got... See, you know what's so funny, man? I didn't think... I never really... Oh, man, you should have heard how I had the most thug-ass Dallas accent.
For real?
Growing up, being along, so yeah, I didn't figure out I was white until I was like 16.
Yeah, because, dude, we still haven't even made it out of, like, elementary school or anything like that. I didn't even know about this stuff.
Oh, dude. Yeah, well, so, I mean, shit, elementary school, I mean, just, you know, did, like I said, did
like you said, you were the minority at the time, right?
Did well. I mean, was super smart kid. I know a lot of people say that, but it was like, it was a thing.
I mean, school's easy when you're a fucking kid. Either way, whether you're smart or not, and you probably were, you're a smart guy as far as I can tell. And fucking get to what, like, when did it start getting kind of off the rails for you? Man,
I would say...
And I would say, like, the family aspect that we've been talking about has a lot to do with it.
It was already off the rails starting. Like, so basically, earliest memories have always been, like, so those 4 years wasn't, like, a happy 4 years of them being married. It was, like, dad beat my mom, showing up drunk all the time, very, very chaotic household, you know what I mean? And it's not like... He wasn't like a, you know... Just a mean, sulking drunk. He was like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, you know, like go trip.
Like, I love you right now. And then all of a sudden,
boom.
So did you have like visitation with your dad? Was it like,
I did. Yeah. So he had eventually, you know, when he had, I think he'd gotten with Jennifer when I was about 6, 5 or 6 and whatnot. And he was doing better.
Sorry, guys.
Still probably, you know, pulling his bullshit, but I don't think as much and as frequently. And
Jennifer didn't play that shit.
well, it's not that she didn't play that shit. It was just that, like, it's the same way with these. It's the same way with these. Like, I don't get it how some women can stay in these things that they just do, but they all got that same I can fix them mentality.
Yeah,
I think she got locked into it. Believe it or not, her and my mom got along great because of.
I mean, they have mutual trauma.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. And so, I guess when he started pulling his shit, and it was pretty soon after that, like, you know what I mean. And then they had Hannah, and then he went kind of right back into his old ways.
Yeah.
And so I was able to go and see him just time or two here and there. You know what I mean? Like, and my mom, like, she wanted me to have a relationship with him.
Yeah.
And I just remember every time he wasn't drunk, dude, life of the party. Nicest dude in the world.
Best dude in the world, yeah.
Yeah, and just everybody loved him. And that's just the way that he was, I think, growing up.
Yeah.
But, come to find out, like, later on, in his life, like, he had some shit happen to him. I think he had some sexual abuse stuff.
Oh, fuck around, yeah.
That's where I think he couldn't, and probably undiagnosed bipolar disorder.
Yeah.
And he was just trying to keep all them demons at bay the best he could. So it was just nobody hated him, which is the crazy thing. Like, the family didn't want to ostracize him. They wanted him around. They wanted him to get help. They wanted him to fix himself.
Good and the bad, yeah.
Yeah, but then, I mean, he would just, dude, you're talking about a dude that you see, it's just a demon back there. Like
all of a sudden, it's not him anymore. Yeah, dude.
Something scary.
Yeah.
Something scary, yeah.
So this is happening all through your life, like going through school and stuff like that.
This didn't quit. This is a pretty well concept.
And so you're getting into school and you're kind of figuring out who you are, and you said you started playing guitar and stuff like that. Like, when did you start playing guitar?
So I didn't start playing guitar until kind of later. So he actually did buy me a pretty nice Ibanez electric guitar when I was like 14.
There you go.
And I remember just kind of picking it up and just putting it down, just like, this ain't my thing, you know what I mean, I guess, and whatnot, and I wanted it to be, you know what I mean, I really did. I didn't re-pick up guitar again until I was in my 20s, and then just all of a sudden something hit. Like, it was like, man, I cannot put this thing down. And it was before, YouTube and all this other kind of stuff. You had to go look up tabs.
Oh, shit.
Print them off on the internet and whatnot. So you had to kind of maybe try to figure out what you wanted to do. And as I was like creating with it, I was like, man, I'm kind of getting a knack for this. Like, I'm learning shit, and I'm playing. I'm like, what I'm playing sounds good, and I'm like, man, this is just kind of really working for me. So I remember playing till my fingers bled, so I couldn't.
Hell yeah.
Pick it up the next day, and I couldn't get it out of my hands. But it was funny because when I kind of got reintroduced to that, I had been DJing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I wanted to be a freaking... I wanted to be a battle DJ. So, but, I mean, it's all through elementary school and whatnot. Like, I really wasn't, like, a musician or anything. Like,
You play sports?
I did. I played soccer, and then when I got into middle school, started football.
Okay.
And so...
and you were a littler... Like,
oh yeah. Well, I mean, 7th grade, everybody's pretty,
about the same.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, I was good at that. Had fun. Had fun. Could hit and take more hits than most kids my size. So
got a little bit of anger, got a little bit of fun in it,
Gatorade.
Yes, dude. A little bit of a psycho, I would imagine. I'd say. Yeah. So then, when did the party enter the mix?
Starting to drink and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh shit, man! I started early, like 14.
Same.
Yeah.
14 was mine.
Yeah.
13 going into 14. Yep.
Started early, and that's when I started, figuring like, I was always kind of girl crazy growing up. Like, so
this
I
is
was
how
like,
you hang out with girls. This is how we fucking do this.
Dude, right, man? Well, even when I was like, even in like elementary school, like, I had girlfriends and shit. Like, early, people were like, oh, you got a girl? I'm like, yeah, I got a girlfriend.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean? I was girl crazy growing up. So in between, I guess we'll call it like elementary school, so after 4th grade, we moved to Jacksonville, Florida. Okay. That's where my aunt and my uncle live, and they're like, yeah, let's be around family, like, you know what I mean, and y'all come out here.
Was it like get away from dad kind of
Get
deal?
away from dad,
yeah.
Here's some family, here's some, it's a beautiful place, we love it here, And I did love Jacksonville.
You a Jags fan?
I'm not a Jags fan.
No.
Not a Jags fan. I never could leave my Cowboys, dude.
Oh, man.
Abusive relationship.
Well, no, because at the time, I mean, you got to see the fucking glory years.
Oh,
I was born in 96.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy. Hey, dude.
Yeah, my dad was a Cowboys fan.
My mom dated one of the Cowboys when I was younger.
Oh yeah, so
I was like
locked in,
dude.
Buddy.
I wish she would have.
They were the fucking best, dude.
It was when they were winning too, man.
Yeah.
I was like, hell yeah.
Oh man, so you get down to Florida,
and
you're like, fuck the Jaguars, dude.
Yeah, fuck the Jaguars. It was right when they started too. It was like 94, 95.
Yeah.
Moved to Florida, and I think if I were to have stayed in Florida, I would have not graduated high school. I was already this was 5th grade, and I'd already been skipping school to go literally ride to the beach and go surf.
Oh yeah.
I had a friend that I could stay with there. They didn't care, go spend the night at a friend's house.
No,
and
they're fucking Florida people, dude. They don't give a fuck. Yeah.
And this kid's mom did not give a shit what we did, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, in the 90s, the current people would not ever get you could do this in the 90s. You left, and it was just show back up when the lights come on or when the street lights come on.
What do they call it? Latchkey kids?
Yeah. We were all latchkey kids.
Yeah.
And you would just hop on your bike, and then off you went.
Yeah.
And not to be seen for hours.
Traveling across Florida.
Oh, yeah.
Shit up, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and the funny thing about it was,
this old lady down here, let me touch your titty.
It was
lady
down on the
down
ground.
the street? Yeah.
Yeah. It was,
I met the old biker man down the street. Let me touch his wife titty.
that is Florida shit. Yeah. Yeah. But dude, I leaned into it, man. So I started skateboarding. Then I started, I was surfing.
I knew you were a fucking skater too.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah! I was there you go. And the big ass wheels on there too.
Yeah, I got the fucking longboard wheels on there.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
To coast, man. I've been wanting to get me a freaking longboard.
Yeah,
but yeah. Anyhow, so no, I was skating everywhere. I was biking everywhere, you know what I mean? I had my beach cruiser and
dude, shit, you had the beach cruiser?
The beach cruiser, dude, that's how you were cool in Florida, man. So
Hell
you had here's how you were cool in Jacksonville, Florida at that time it was the start of when pants started getting baggier.
Oh God.
You bought oversized clothes, oversized shirts, oversized and everybody had this bleach blonde butt cut. Haircut, but you'd shave your hair real high up, and it would just be this long blonde hair. So I had it, dude. I had it. So I'd be.
Are we talking like Hulk Hogan or no? Or,
dude,
or
it was bleach blonde, and there's nothing you could do about it either because you're in the sun all the time. So you're in the sun, saltwater pool, whatever, dude. And my hair turned towhead. You didn't bleach it. It was just that way
just
because
went
of the
that
sun.
way, yeah.
So I'm all tan, and I got this freaking surfer butt cut. You know what I mean? And we're running around with silver chair and Smashing Pumpkin shirts on, and
puka shell necklace.
No puka shells at that
that was
time.
Thousands.
Yeah, so that was the thing. The thousands. I did rock those in the thousands, though. I hate to admit it.
Yeah,
I hate to admit it. I had a Hollister time.
Oh yeah,
no, I had a Hollister time, but that's how you got bitches.
That's what I'm talking about. Yep.
Yeah, but so
I barely missed that.
Did you? Oh yeah,
yeah. Because I was born in '96.
Okay.
So coming up, I was like 12. The puka shells were going out of style.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it probably didn't make it up to
about
Mina.
the time where I would have got a puka shell necklace.
Well, because
they were coming out.
That's the veil of fashion. You know what I mean? Y'all everywhere in the Ozarks and all that time, northern Arkansas up to the Ozarks, everybody's 12 years behind.
Oh yeah,
or
dude.
They had their own.
And
thing.
Mina's a fucking time capsule, buddy.
Oh yeah,
dude. They refused to let shit in.
Let me ask you. So was the cool guys? Did they all wear polos and khaki shorts and those Adidas Superstar 2s?
No.
Okay.
No, not when I was growing up. No.
Okay.
No. So whenever I was growing up, I mean, we were all skater kids, and so you had the etnies.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the etnies and the cargo pants.
Globes. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
The skin tight T-shirt, I bet, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yep. I remember that.
Or there was the skinny jeans and the swoop hair.
So
These were the Bieber years.
You were emo. Yeah, you were emo times.
Yeah, so it was either emo or Bieber, which was the same kind of type.
Yeah.
One was a little tighter, one was a little gayer.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, who knows? I mean, the emo kids and the Bieber kids, if they were getting in fights with each other, who knows?
I mean, they'd probably just fuck.
And then cry.
Probably cry and then just make out. It's cool.
Dude.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah. So, but yeah, lived in that. So I only went there for 5th grade, and then we moved back. And
You moved back to Dallas.
Moved back to Dallas. We're staying at my mom's old boss's house in Kleberg, which is like 175, and like kind of, I think like the second or third city outside of like Pleasant Grove. So if you know where Pleasant Grove's at, like around Dallas.
That's like southeast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Moved back there, stayed basically that summer there, and then came back to Duncanville and lived in Duncanville, basically until 10th grade, and then moved
I don't know if I asked what your mom did.
banking. So she was like bank teller, you know what I mean? Bank teller and then kind of odd jobs. So she always had like, 2 jobs.
A little side hustle. She do some Avon kind of shit or no?
No, never that, dude. She always had to have like a steady, it made sure it had to be steady.
Okay.
And then she goes there, does the work, and then comes back. So it was always in banking and always in, kind of teller stuff or personal banker or whatever.
Interesting.
Yeah, so doing that, but I mean, just making, dog shit money. Like,
But she had a steady job.
She did. She did. Busted her ass. I wouldn't complain. I never fault her for not making money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was
Did
fed.
her goddamn best is what she did.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I would never talk shit about that ever.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I mean, still didn't make us not broke.
Yeah. We were broke.
Yeah.
You had a job, but it sucked.
Yeah, we were broke. So I mean, if I wanted stuff, I had to work for it. You know what I mean? And I did, and that's fine. But
when did you start working?
Man, as soon as I could get a job at 14, I did. Mm-hmm. But I would always do, even when I was younger, hustle. When I was like, I'd borrow my uncle's lawnmower and literally go up and down my street mowing lawns to get some money. I'd go wash windows. I got put on the window wash and hustle, so I'd basically show up with like a bucket and some Dawn and be like, hey, y'all need those windows washed. I'll wash all these windows for $10. You know what I mean? And go squeegee and boom, have them looking right. Mm-hmm. Just anything I could, really, just to kind of get some extra cash.
This was before you were 14?
Yeah, it was before I was 14. And then at 14, started working. I was, so from 14, like after I graduated or got out of 8th grade, I went for the summer in Missouri. And,
because he got family up there?
Yeah, it did. So the family that was living in Jacksonville moved up to Branson, Missouri.
Okay.
Which is where my uncle was from.
Yeah.
He's like, I want to go back home. I'd rather live in the Ozarks again and whatnot. It's cool, dude. Cool place to raise a family, to be honest with you.
Fucking dope, dude. Yeah.
And so I remember going there the summer before and then the summer after, and then it was kind of like, hey, you're gonna live here for about a year. My mom got a job at this place called A.G. Edwards. Was gonna, I guess, need to do a lot of training and whatnot. And I was kind of, I was veering a little bit and whatnot. So it was kind of like a Fresh Prince thing. So I ended up living with my aunt and uncle up in Branson. And, dude, that was cool. Learned a lot of cool country shit up there, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, man. Learn how to freaking kill some deer, field dress them, fish.
That's what I'm talking about. It's crazy how, I moved down here to, DFW, and I thought this was going to be country.
Mm-mm.
Fuck, no, dude. No, not even a little bit.
It's a metropolis.
This is the most city fucking shit I've ever seen, dude. Yeah.
But everybody still kind of does country shit.
Kristen's scared of fucking bugs and fucking squirrels and shit, dude.
Oh, is she from here?
She's from Grand Prairie.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Crazy. Where'd you graduate from? Actually, Grand Prairie or South?
She grew, Grand Prairie.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
She's a gopher.
Okay.
Yeah.
I played at the Gopher Bowl.
Yeah, there you go. When did she graduate? 2010? 2010, probably?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's out to be. I was 03.
Oh, okay, there you go. Yeah.
But
yeah, she's 31 this year, I think.
okay, so you a little older than you.
Yeah.
Okay,
That got me a little cougar.
get a little cougar,
Little gopher.
little gopher coug.
Little gopher coug. Yeah, dude. Cougar gopher, dude.
Yeah, she build dams and swipe your face.
Damn, that's for real. Like she's got enough infrastructure to build a dam, but she'll still fuck you up a little bit. Yeah, dude. There you go.
That's funny, man.
I love you, Lady Kristen. Goddamn.
I'm not talking shit.
Yeah, a little bit though. No, because I was talking shit earlier because she says words weird,
Okay, like what?
and I do. She says crayons.
Oh, crayons.
You, crayons. She'll say crayons.
Crayons.
What the fuck did you just say to me, dude? Yeah, I don't
Dude.
know. It's literally just little stuff, and and I hate to correct her because most of the time it's cute.
Oh yeah,
You know, and then every once in a while I'll correct her on one, and then she'll stop saying it like that.
dude.
I'll be like, dude, I liked the way that you said it.
Yeah, you want that
like
little
I
twang.
was just talking shit, But it's like it's a city thing.
Oh yeah,
It's not a country. It's a city thing. And like she's so city, it's crazy, dude.
dude. The Dallas accent,
and
is
like I
weird.
was telling you, like you have an accent, like a fairly country accent of sorts.
Yeah.
Not quite like mine. I'd say mine's probably a little too aggressive for most people. But it's good for podcasting and for like talking.
Yeah,
And I feel like you bring mine out of me somehow.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Southern begets Southern.
Hell yeah.
It does. They know.
Yeah.
So when you get, dude, it's and I know.
When I get in a circle with
Dude.
my family, dude, it's
Man.
over with.
Oh yeah.
We sound dumb as hell.
No. It's a freaking banjo
swear.
banjo talk.
Banjos in the background, like this little crackle right here would be like ding da ding da ding da ding.
Dude, and that Arkansas accent too, man. It's like that. It's like that nasally Southern line. Arkansas, Arkansas.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, dude.
No, what's funny is my grandma's brother was I wouldn't even say he was a banjo guy, but he was anything strings.
Okay.
He could play the fiddle, he could play the banjo, he could play the guitar, he could play anything.
Yeah.
But he's got records out there. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Like bluegrass?
Yeah, probably. I would say that would probably be what it
Okay.
was. But they're in the archives over there in Mena, like in the little train station and shit. Like
Oh,
they have
get the
his
fuck
records.
out,
out.
all right.
It's pretty dope. Yeah, but I mean, this is from she was born in 1938, and he was 10 years older than her.
Oh God.
So goddamn.
Oh God. Yeah.
dude.
Freaking Great Depression music.
Yeah, he died at fucking like 80 something 20 years ago. So yeah,
Dude, them old ass people, man. Like they just, yeah. And they all, man. You know what cracks me up about old people is like I love like their banter, like how they can, you know what I mean? How they all can have a conversation, but they're always so quick and like quick witted
yeah,
and
dude, they're
stuff.
very funny, dude.
I know,
Dude, my
man.
grandma will light you up, dude, like that. And
Yeah.
like you won't even be mad at her. You're like, God damn.
They got them
come on.
Southernisms, like I'm meaner than a gerbil and 2 hot socks or something like that. Like
dude,
what?
Oh my God, yes.
Why does that make sense?
Shit fire and save the matches. kind
Yeah.
of shit, dude. Yes, dude.
Or like hotter than a 2-dick dog.
Yeah.
Like, what?
yes. Dude. What did you say to me?
Is that? It was what?
Where did you see that? And they did. Because they have that. Back in the day, they had 2 dick dogs and they were hot as fuck, apparently. Burn it up.
Yeah, back when dog poop turned white.
God, dude, I feel like my accent is coming out even more now that we're talking about my
Oh,
fucking
dude.
accent.
Hey, man, my
And now I'm rubbing off on you, and we're both doing it.
dude, my accent was like basically like a particular is it's a Southern Dallas kind of accent. It's like Dallas like hood ass accent when I used to talk when I was younger. And
Poncho
man,
has something similar.
oh, dude, it's its own thing. It's its own thing. Like if you say like pencil, you'd be like pencil.
Oh, yeah, dude, okay, yeah. Just a little too many,
Yeah.
like, not exactly syllables.
There's not that many.
but it's-
There's not that many syllables in there.
yeah. But you added every bit to every one that you could.
Yeah, dude. And so yeah, man, I just man, I've lived, got to at least live other places and whatnot, but I always come back here.
Yeah.
I love Texas.
So when you came back at what, like 16?
Yeah.
I'd say.
Yeah.
Is that when like the party kind of got into you, or what?
Yeah, so I really didn't do it.
That's
that
one
much
of my
up there.
big ones when I do these conversations. Is I know the people I talk to partied it.
Oh yeah.
And so it's like, at what point and when did it really take hold of?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy, man? I didn't really like back then I wasn't really like smoking weed that much. I would do it like here and there and whatnot, but I was a drinker. I've always been a drinker. Yeah, and smoking cigarettes and stuff. But I mean, dude, when I drink, I get toe up. Like, yeah, and that's just never stopped. It just never stopped. So got back, basically party every weekend and whatnot. I mean, and dude, just Duncanville's a trip, man. It was a school full of like 6,000 kids in 3 grades. Yeah,
that's a lot. You know how many people I graduated with?
100.
85.
Oh my god! So when what's funny is when I moved to Missouri at that time, I thought I looked cool as hell just because of how you dress here, but I had like starched Dickies and some K-Swiss on, and I had like freaking I had freaking 3 30-inch chains on and whatnot. No. I had a black do-rag on and a Rangers.
You had a fucking do-rag on?
I had a do-rag and a Rangers jersey and a Rangers hat. And I thought I looked tight as hell. And then all these people are in like Carhartt and like Mossy Oak and like whatever. Even
which is arguably more expensive and way harder than everything they do.
And they hunt, they fish, and they do all this other kind of shit. And I'm showing up and I look like a damn science experiment. They're like, we didn't think y'all existed.
Yeah. We thought this was just folklore.
Well, it was a K through 12 school. So Forsyth, Missouri is where I lived.
K through 12 school.
It was a K through 12 school, and it was
1,000.
Oh, dude, I don't even think. I think there was 45 kids in my graduating class.
Oh, fuck around.
Yeah. There was a kid that didn't even have shoes. It's like, dude, you can get shoes. Like, you can go get free shoes and whatnot, but he just showed up barefoot. Like, it's like, all right, whatever. I guess
they said,
he wants
fuck
to do
it too.
Yeah.
The school was like, all right.
Hey, no, he just don't like shoes. Like, but
got them hobbit feet, brother.
Dude, it's actually funny. So in that school, there's Jennifer Lawrence, the actor, the actress. Her first movie was called Winter's Bone, and that's where they shot it. Was in Forsyth.
Really?
And so at that high school where I went, they shot some scenes there at that high school. And my little cousin Jessie had like a little mini speaking part in there or whatever.
Oh,
she just
what?
Said, yeah, she just says like hi, whatever, and then you can see her doing her junior ROTC shit or whatever.
Poor little thing, probably country as hell.
Oh,
maybe,
dude, just I mean,
probably did her dirty as hell.
It's Ozark. That's Ozark land, dude. And so even when they shot that show Ozark, I was like, dude, they got those people nailed down.
Yeah, really?
Those people are like,
it felt right to me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, yo, pretty much got him, dude. Bunch of fucking meth heads out here fucking around.
If you fucking know, you know, man. But the way that they looked, right? Like, that
dude.
Ruth chick with the blonde hair.
Yeah.
I know that girl. She lived right around the corner from where I was working at the lumberyard.
Dude, for real, though. Yeah, and that's one thing. Like, I got a lot of family up. So I was actually born in Wichita, and I got family up in Kansas. And, Kansas people look like Kansas people.
Yes,
not ugly, not a slight on you, but there's something.
I tried to find a hot girl there
in a lineup as a Kansas motherfucker, dude. Yeah. I don't know what it is.
None of the women wear makeup. Their attitude, oh God, it's like if they know you, they're nice to you. Mm-hmm. They don't know you. They're all kind of, don't you notice they're all kind of dickheads to each other?
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, they're very short, very blunt.
Get into it, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, they don't have that kind of,
the Southern hospitality is a weird thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's a thing you get, like if I walk in talking the way that I talk, I'm going to get it, probably. Mm-hmm. But if somebody else walks in talking like from Boston or something like that, they're not going to get it. They're going to be like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, get your Yankee ass out of here.
I ain't playing that shit. Yeah, I ain't got time for you.
Yeah.
I ain't got time to explain all this shit to you.
Dude.
Because you ain't done it before, apparently.
You know what I found that actually, so I went to New York and I was expecting people to be very like kind of, brash and whatnot. Yeah. And for all intents, they are when they're out.
Okay.
When you're out in the public and you're walking around, you're in somebody's way.
Yes, right.
Nope, nobody is like, excuse me, this and that and the other. Or if you open a door for somebody, like, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you get to where you're getting, and you sit down, and then start having a conversation with people. Dude.
Nice as could be.
Fucking awesome.
It's so funny because I just actually watched a podcast that I had no business watching. I don't even know how it popped up on my feed. This dude with maybe 100 views on his videos or whatever. This dude is the
you went to that part of the internet.
It was the midlife crisis podcast, and it's these couple of guys from Long Island, these guys from New York.
Yeah.
Just having conversations, and it sounded exactly like the fucking podcast that we would do.
Yeah.
And I commented on the video, and they were talking about how cold it was up there, and they're like, all our southern people, fucking good on you and all that stuff. I was like, yeah, buddy, it's fucking 75 degrees down here. Come on down, dude. Yeah, come on down and see me. Yeah, fuck it.
Dude.
And now that I think about it, I probably sounded southern as hell in that fucking in that comment.
Dude, we were in a limo coming back from some, because I went up there for a conference for aviation. And we were in a limo, and I mean, we had people from
no degree faking it
from Poland. We had people from the UK, and we had people, and they're like, "What do y'all want to listen to?" and whatnot. And I freaking grabbed the aux cord, and the first thing I put on was UGK.
Oh my god!
And I'm like, it's me, and I think my homeboy Bobby, and we're like the only Texans up in there and whatnot, and we're just all singing UGK and whatnot. I've got this whole, they're like, "Oh fuck, are y'all listening to?
What the hell is going on?
I know. What is this, mate? What is this, mate?
What's this thing, right? Yeah.
What's all this thing, mate?
What's this sorcery that you just plugged into my shit here? Right, yeah. Get me my triple and shut the fuck up.
I know. You want to go another pub, mate?
You want a little pint?
Go another pint, mate. All right, you're right.
Right, yeah. Let's get out of here and have a pint.
But dude,
these Yankees.
Every time I go to
what do they call us? They don't call us Yankees. What do they call us?
Oh man, I don't know.
Texans.
Man, hey, the thing is,
they probably refer to all Americans as Texans.
Everywhere I go, I'm Texan. I'm Texan. When I was in California, I wasn't trying to put on no California accent. I was Texan there.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck y'all.
Well, see, my problem is I'm Arkansas.
Yeah.
So I have to explain that to people.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you tell people you're from Texas, they're like, I know where that is. I know exactly what that is.
Yeah.
Tell them you're from Arkansas, they're like, what? Like, what does that mean?
Yeah, I know. Like, what the fuck is that?
I'm like, it's the real Texas. You fucking... It's more country than Texas, but it's more northern.
You know what, though? I mean, Arkansas and Dallas have a history with one another because a lot of the people who, where they came from, passing through to get to Texas, were from Arkansas.
Yeah, damn right.
Yeah.
I've met more people from Arkansas here than I have from fucking Dallas, for sure.
Get the fuck out, really?
From Dallas proper? Yeah, dude.
Dude,
100%.
It's crazy, man. I'm like I said, I'm a rarity. I am a Dallas native.
That's crazy, man.
I'm gonna rip me. You wanna shoot the
Yeah,
rest of
let's
this?
fucking do this, dude.
Kill it.
Yeah. We're in there, dude. And I'm so glad that you came through, man.
Dude, yeah.
This is
fun.
what this podcast was made for, and you have absolutely killed it. I don't know if I've even.
Oh, dude, I'm thinking I'm over here just rambling and shit.
No, this is the fun part, dude. And so it's my job to kind of keep it in check within reason. But you have done a great job.
Oh, thank you.
Just in your own right.
What do you find it? Here, my gift to you. Here, keep the bottle. That way you can freaking. I don't know.
Hold on. Let me get something real quick.
Uh-oh. Oh, there we go.
I got a little collection over there.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Of special bottles.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
Yeah. That's not all of them, but yeah. I got a little collection going of special bottles. That's my boy right there.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. I'll throw mine right under there just so it's authentic. So that way, whenever this podcast eventually becomes a number one or whatever the fuck is worth millions of dollars, somebody will sell it, and it'll be set my kid up.
Yeah, there we go. Hey, mine too. I'm already and it's funny because dude, I've been freaking single for so freaking long. So I don't want to get married and have kids, but I'm just like, dude, like being single. I like chilling.
And the crazy thing is, we were talking about it last night, dude. It changes your life so dramatically that you literally, like, people will tell you, like, when you tell people that you're having a kid, they're like, we have all this for you. We have all this. Like, we can tell you all these things. They can't tell you a fucking thing. They can tell you these things.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. It's not going to prepare you for anything.
Yeah.
And it is irreversible.
Yeah.
You are fucked.
Yeah.
You are in there now.
Oh, yeah.
And so, and I was telling Kristen last night, this was the first time I'd actually told her, is what's crazy. So I went to one of my first music festivals. I went to Backwoods, and I was tripping balls on acid for like 3 days straight. Ended up the last night, there was a storm that a helicopter went down and stuff because they were doing helicopter tours around the top of this mountain in fucking Ozark, Arkansas.
Oh, shit.
Right. And a storm came through. 2 people fucking died. And they shut down the whole festival. So we all just had to go back to our campsites and just sit by ourselves. And I had already taken everything to go to the show for that night.
Oh, my God.
So I had to sit in the back of a Challenger, find my way to sleep. And the thing that I figured out in my head while I was tripping was my main purpose in this life is to be a dad. I thought at the time, I was like, I need a little boy.
Yeah.
Like, that's my thing. Like, I'm meant to be a dad.
Yeah.
And, like, now that I have a kid, like, it makes so much sense. Like, I'm the most dad motherfucker I've ever met, probably.
Dude, that's
like,
badass.
Yeah, it's fucking weird, dude. And I told her that last night, and it was fucking... That's just where I'm at. And, like, that's what I was kind of meant to do. And,
dude.
like, so you kind of got to... And because she has all this stuff, like, she wants to do with life and all this stuff. And I'm like, you don't understand. Like, dude, like, once you have the kid, like, that is your biggest thing in the world. Like, you're no longer anymore. For you. Your job is to make sure that they remember you and that you leave something for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, you want to be remembered for generations and generations and generations.
Yeah.
But you have to have those generations first. And you have to be good enough and leave them something to where they'll remember you in such a nice way, kind of deal.
You instill the good morals that they can take with them and raise their own.
And leave them some fucking money while you're at it if you can. You know what I mean? Yeah. Get that generational wealth going on, if we can. Dude. Yeah. Or leave them fucking podcast videos and bullshit that they can look back on.
Oh, dude, she's probably going to be so happy that she has this to go look back on.
I hope so,
like,
dude,
you know what I mean? Because, I mean, you're not going anywhere anytime soon. But
dude,
you
what's funny?
you never know, man.
Yeah.
Like, if you were to,
God forbid.
God forbid. God forbid.
There's fucking, dude, this thing, so there's 116 hours on it now. There were 122. I just reset it. So I've done like 150 something hours probably.
Damn, dude.
That she could just have. When we, like, my dad died, whenever I was like 15 or whatever.
Yep.
And we went my sister gave me a little box with an old home video that she had ripped the sound off of and put in this little box. When you press the button, it plays the sound. And you can't even fucking make it out. Like,
really?
It doesn't even sound like him or nothing. But, like, if you really, like, if you know what it is and you're really listening, you're like, that is what it is. Like, we'll keep it,
Yeah.
But she has fucking hours and hours and hours and hours of me.
I got nothing but some pictures. I've got, I think, one recording of him, like, jamming with some dudes in New Orleans somewhere. And,
nice, dude.
Yeah, and I'm not crying. I got a freaking thing in my eye.
Yeah, you can cry if you want to. That's what we're here for, dude. We're getting to the nitty-gritty right now, dude.
You rip me up, Doc.
That's what I do. Live at Detours, buddy.
No, so all I got.
Cheers to that.
Oh, yeah, sláinte.
Cheers to dead dads and good people, man.
Yeah, how'd your dad die?
He was beat to death.
Fuck. All right. I'm sure you probably explained that on one of your podcasts or something now.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
He had gotten into it, so he moved back to Mena at some point. Got him with this Dollar Hide crew. Was dating one of the moms. The son came in one night, was talking shit, asking for money, like doing all this stuff, and he kicked him out of the house. kicked his ass, like kicked him out.
Yeah.
And the dude told me, he's like, I'm going to fucking kill you. Found him outside the bar one night with like 3 or 4 other guys, beat him up, left him in a fucking ditch. And then we got called out of school to go to Little Rock, where he had been flown out to.
Yeah.
And he was brain dead at that point and all this stuff, and we had to pull the plug on him.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's the short of it. Yeah.
Man,
that's about
that's a tough one. That's a tough one.
How'd your dad go, if I may?
OD'd.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, so he'd been
arguably worse.
Well, I mean, dude. Okay, the only way
that's a quick death, though. I guess
it's a little cruel to say, but my dad was like one of those like, dude. He was not for this world. He was so far
all or
gone.
nothing type.
It's like if you were to see the analogy that I give to people is that if you were to see like a bird, like you happen across, like they got its neck broke or some guy hit by a car, and it's over there just suffering and flapping around and whatnot. You'd want to put it out of its misery, and he needed to get put out of his misery, and so that was the thing. Is that his girlfriend at the time that he was living with, it said that he had just started picking up heroin. Like he had just started. Like he'd been doing cocaine and uppers and drinking and all that stuff.
But now he's getting into the other side.
Yeah, so he had just started doing it, and so I think the death certificate said toxic effects of heroin and cocaine. So she was
had some uppers and downers.
Yeah, she was thinking that he had been doing speedballs, so like shooting it like all together. And he died off of Fort Worth Avenue over there, kind of like West Dallas area, in just some shit ass motel. It's just like, man. He did actually, and believe it or not, so Arkansas, we used to, when I was younger, go up and help with this place called the Friendly Chapel up in Little Rock.
Yeah.
It was started by this guy named Brother Paul, who used to be like a boxer. I don't know, he was an alcoholic, and he was like, just a real piece of shit when he was younger. He beat his wife and stuff, and gave his life over to the Lord.
Hardcore Irish guy?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I vaguely feel like I know what you're talking about, but I don't. Honestly,
dude. So he is in the North Little Rock projects. Like this church is in the projects. Like he was a hardcore racist, and he was a hardcore freaking wife beater and whatnot. And he was like, man, when I gave my life over to Jesus, I want to become like the opposite of whatever I am now. So I opened up his church in the middle of the freaking hood, and I don't know how
I die kind of shit.
Yeah, man. I mean, and just about the most godly man that you like. You see these preachers out there, all these for money
mega
preachers
churches and shit. Yeah, no,
awful, and there's something evil about them. But
a guy that'll pop up a fucking church in the hood, dude.
He was about his shit. He was helping the
God's
poor.
word, God damn it.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Hey, shout out Brother Paul and Paul Jr.
Shout out Jesus.
Yeah, if y'all ever watch this, I don't know if you would, but yeah, we'd go up there, and my uncle at the time was doing a lot of work for them and whatnot. Like I don't know how they got linked up, but I remember going up there, and literally this church is in the middle of like North Little Rock, like where they shot like Banging in Little Rock. Do you remember?
Yeah, dude.
like I'm telling you, like they're like in it. Mm-hmm. And
when did that come out?
Dude, that's like mid-90s.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, because I remember it being like grainy, shitty footage.
Yeah. Doing that Banging in Little Rock freaking, HBO special or whatever.
Yeah.
But no, that's like, that was part of like the hood that they were shooting, up there. So it's in the middle of it. Dude. So we took my dad up there to go live, with Brother Paul and get clean. And he did. And he was doing good for 6-8 months. And they were
so this is while you're what?
Shit, I'm like,
how old did you say?
Maybe about 12 at this point.
Fuck.
Yeah. And they
this is bringing it back to where we were.
Oh yeah,
by the way.
Yeah. So this is about when I was about 12.
Detours,
and he went up there. I mean, he got clean. He was doing good, doing a lot of work around the church. But the thing is, you're in the middle of the freaking projects, and my dad did not give a fuck about walking around the projects in the hood and shit like that.
No, dude, he walked around Oak Cliff fucking shit up, dude. Yeah, he ain't worried about North Little Rock.
No, and so he...
Which is arguably worse.
Dude, Little Rock ain't fucking around. That whole place is, yeah.
Dude, yeah.
No, Little Rock ain't fucking
Little
around.
Rock is the hood.
Yeah, not sweet, dude. So,
It's like if Oak Cliff was one big one.
yeah.
Little Rock is one big Oak Cliff kind
Well,
of.
so Oak Cliff is about as big as Little Rock is. Just the city
Oh,
itself.
fuck around. That's
yeah.
actually true, dude.
Yeah,
that's crazy how big everything is in Texas. Like, that sounds cliche as hell to say.
You know what trips me out is I was actually like kind of wondering like around DFW. Like DFW is kind of like it ain't like exactly the best or nicest place like as far as like cities are concerned. You know what I mean? You go to some cities and they're like, man, this place is like really nice, like nice everywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
right,
DFW
yeah.
is like, dude, DFW's kind of got the hood everywhere. It's
yeah, actually.
It's weird. It's like,
I mean, Arlington's got its hoods. Grand Prairie's got its nice and its hoods.
dude, the thing I love,
Even like fucking Grapevine has its nice and its kind of hoods. I would
yeah,
say.
and it's like you know
South
what's so
Lake,
weird is
I don't know if they got that.
North Arlington in its own right is its own little kind of planet.
Dude,
Kind of why
Arlington
I
is
love it up
4
there.
cities, dude.
Oh yeah,
Arlington is fucking huge, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like the fact that it goes from Dallas to Fort Worth and almost everything in between
and then
is
down
Arlington.
all the way where it
That
goes.
is dumb.
Yeah.
I mean, what is that? 30 miles across?
Oh, dude, man, I wonder. I don't know
Dude,
if Arlington's the biggest
the
city
that I
DFW.
grew up in, the city, if we'll call it,
Mm-hmm.
might be 10 miles across.
Oh, really?
I mean, our population is like 5,000 people, but, you know, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, Arlington has shit. I don't even know how many people
It was
Arlington has.
450,000 whenever I moved here.
Oh shit!
Because I moved from Mena, Arkansas, which is about 5,000,
Mm.
to Conway, Arkansas, which is about 50,000.
Mm.
And when I moved here with my roommate,
Mm.
we went to Arlington, and I didn't realize it's 450,000 people.
Oh yeah.
I didn't realize how big a jump I was hopping into. I mean,
yeah.
I kind of knew. I knew it was like Dallas, Fort Worth area. I didn't realize
Yeah.
how big a jump I was taking.
And it's like a mixed city too. Like North Arlington, it's like dude, it ain't. It's not all white. It's not all black. It's not all Mexican. It's like, dude,
It's
it seems
more
like it's like
white, Mexican, slightly black.
and it seems like it's a third of everything.
Yeah.
You know, or a fourth of everything. It seems like everybody. It's like
Yeah.
it's crazy. It's like it's. I love it for that reason. You know what I mean? It's just dude. You get
I've-
all walks of life.
I think I learned a lot having moved. I mean, I moved right behind that Whataburger on Collins.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And it's
Into the shittiest fucking...
and then but right down the street, it's like $500,000-$700,000 homes.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I
dude.
mean?
Uh-huh.
That used to be like the really
And then we
nice
moved,
area.
like, literally right around the corner into the best apartments we've ever lived in.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. I mean, 2 miles a fucking way.
oh yeah, and it's kind of crazy. It's like, dude, in North Arlington, you could be in the hood in a nice area, walking the Viridian,
And
like,
then kind of in the country, they have woods.
Yeah.
Like, there's some shit there, dude. It's
got River
weird,
Legacy.
dude. You got River Legacy. And then, when we were looking at houses, like we were looking here we mostly were looking in Arlington.
Mm.
And we got in with this company, Open House, or is it Open House or something like that? That got us this house over here in Grand Prairie, which worked out because Kristen's family's over here. But we were looking at all these houses, and like if you keep going down, like Randall Mill, like another like 2 miles down that way,
yeah,
it's the fucking like golf courses and then woods,
Yeah.
and like there's like it's just houses with like
Oh, yeah.
2-3 acre plots on it,
oh yeah,
and then like you start kind of
Yeah, that's all the
going
way
down,
down,
this way, and then
like
it
Interlochen
condenses
or
and
something,
condenses.
right?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds right. And like, dude, it looks like old school Texas.
Yep,
Old school, like small town.
yep.
But then you kind of start moving back that way towards the stadium and all that stuff. Shit gets kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, it's just funny how like all different walks of life are living together, and it's like, dude, it's not all one thing. It's just interesting. Dude, I've tried to move away from North Arlington. I did when I lived in Fort Worth for a little bit, and I was just like, man, I just love North Arlington. It's weird.
So, yeah, because, I mean, Fort Worth is its own thing. Dallas is its own thing. I used to work in Dallas for, a couple of months over
Yeah.
there. Dallas, I mean, I like it, but dude, it wasn't my vibe.
I miss scary Dallas.
I'm a small town guy, dude.
Oh,
I went over to Dallas. I was working in Develop.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, what the fuck are y'all doing, dude? Like, we would just fucking, like, I'd come in, like, everybody's drunk as shit.
Yeah.
While we're working. They just go in the back and just do coke all the fucking time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, I don't even do coke like that, but I need to because y'all are fucking shit up out here. Like, I need to do coke to deal with you guys.
Dallas is the Los Angeles of Texas.
Yeah. The dirtiest part of it. Maybe like the Skid Row of nowadays, dude, like, it's weird how that whole, and not to get back to, like, the political or, like, anything like that, but the whole West Coast just is not my fucking thing anymore, man. Like, and I thought, there for a long time, I thought, like, San Francisco or, like, a L.A. or something would be the move.
Yeah.
But there's no fucking way.
Dude.
I'm getting older, and I mean, I'm not old. I mean, I'm 28.
Yeah.
Like, I'm talking about, like, moving back to, like, the hometown shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, and you know what? Hey,
That's
man,
something that just naturally happens to people?
Yeah, well, you want your kids to grow up in a safe place, you know what I mean? So, like, look, if she's going to grow up around here, like, this ain't the hood by any means, by any stretch, but it's like, you know, it's maybe got some, like,
there's some hood activity here and there.
Tinges, but, like,
there's some hood rat shit.
I think about this same for even me. I'm like, man, if there's a bug out situation, like,
do you understand how hard it would be to get out of here?
Dude, if there's a bug out situation, I know where I'm going. I'm going to the freaking Ozarks. I'm
going straight to Mina.
I got caves.
Sure.
I got caves to live in. I got deer aplenty. I got a shitload of ammo.
Oh, yeah, dude.
And there's fresh water bubbling up out of the ground. Mm-hmm. There's fresh
water. How many
water.
fucking guns are in Mina, Arkansas right now, dude?
Oh, dude. Yeah, probably 10 for every one person.
And who the fuck is going to look at... Like, they'll look at the Ozarks before they'll ever look at Mina, Arkansas, dude.
Nah, man, yeah.
Nah, bro, they're never going to find us.
Even like, you know, the western, or excuse me, the eastern parts of Oklahoma, like where the Watchtaw is and whatnot, like up through like Ada.
The thing about it is, like, so the Watchtaws are the only mountain range in the United States that goes east to west.
Oh, okay.
Everything else goes north to south. You know, you think of the Rockies, you think of the Ozarks, you think of everything else goes north to south.
Okay.
These are the only mountain range that goes east to west.
Okay.
It's hard country.
Yeah.
Like, if you're trying to drive straight up, that's why the Oklahoma, like, that's why that drive sucks so bad.
Yeah.
Because you're not you're going in a straight line, but not
really. But you're like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, they had to build these roads in a certain way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
but it's still pretty out there, man.
Dude, it's a totally different type of pretty. And the Ozarks, so it's like you have the Ouachita's, and they basically touch. Like, it's like, so the Ozarks are going up this way, then the Ouachita's kind of meet them almost like at the bottom here. And so it makes for like this beautiful, and that's why like you have like the Kansas and like the top of Oklahoma. It's like that flat spot.
Yeah.
It's where those are plates that met.
Yeah.
And like crumpled up on these weird spots and left everything else not touched. Yeah. That's why driving across fucking Kansas and the top of Oklahoma sucks ass, dude.
God. Dude, I spent 2 weeks in Overland Park, Kansas.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, and, Overland Park, where is that? Is that
south of Kansas City, Kansas, by like 20 minutes. So it's like, it's kind of like the, it's the suburbs, but dude,
Kansas has its own, like,
Kansas is weird, dude.
Type of situation, dude. Yeah, it's like they want to be hood so bad, but you're in Kansas, bro.
I know. It's like, why do you want to fuck your own place up like that?
You have to be so hood and so hard.
Oh, dude.
That you have to just be so mean.
I just remember, like, freaking going there, and I was getting trained by an outside sales rep. This was for that job that I said that I had, the general aviation, where I was having to look at the microfiche, and so I went and spent 2 weeks up there training with this guy, and it's like every day was, you know, we're driving out to this middle of fucking nowhere. We'd be like in Olathe or something like that, or like, you know, in the middle of nowhere.
Some fucking bullshit town.
Oh, yeah. I know. And he set me up, and he's like, oh, yeah, I set you up in this hotel because there's a movie theater right here. He's like, oh, this is the best Mexican food in Kansas. And
the best Mexican food in Kansas.
Dude, I'm going to tell you, I went there, and I'm sitting down. I give me a schooner of freaking Dos Equis. Give me a shot. And she's like, yeah, can I see your ID? And I'm like, yeah. He goes, oh, Texas. She's like, oh, yeah, you're going to love our food. And, it's like, people rant and rave about it.
Authentic. Let's go.
First of all, I'll give these chips and these chips and salsa. It's basically like ketchup and flavorless chips. And I'm like, I already know I fucking hate this shit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'll get a chimichanga, and you can't fuck a chimichanga up.
Yeah,
you can't.
It's the widest Mexican food you can do.
You can't. So I'm like, let me just do that because I know y'all can't fuck that up. They fucked it up.
It was
a giant corn tortilla. It was the biggest corn tortilla I've ever seen. I was like, I didn't think they made these this big. Okay, it was this fucking big, and it was boiled chicken chunks on a wet corn tortilla covered in paste picante sauce. Dog, I'm telling you, I was eating it, and like they had like Luther Vandross or something like that playing in the background. I'm like, where the fuck am I?
Oh my
God. I never.
Bullshit Kansas, dude.
Yeah, and I didn't want to
We ain't in Kansas anymore, but we are now.
I didn't want to. Oh, here and now.
Oh, no, dude.
I promise to look. Eating the most bullshit fucking.
Makes me so mad I gotta pee. All right, so we're gonna take a break on the fucking bullshit Kansas food. We're gonna come back. And we're probably gonna go ahead and wrap this up, but we're gonna take a pee real quick, and we'll see what happens.
Oh yeah.
And now we're back on the pods.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, I said some mean shit right before I hopped on here, didn't I?
No, it's still on camera unless it just like.
Oh no, it's in there. Yeah, but I'll edit that out.
Yeah, man. Outtakes.
Yeah, you do wonder about that. I do quite a bit because I mean, especially now being a parent, and like possibly get there, or if you don't, you gotta think about it of like your parents had no fucking idea, bro.
No.
I mean, I'm 3 years in.
And that was clear.
I had no fucking idea when I started. There's been nothing told to me that told me what to do. I still don't fucking know. Dude,
that's, you know what? I don't know, man. My mom was like, I think, built for it. You know what I mean?
I was literally about to say, I feel like I was built for it somehow. But how so like, for your mom?
I think she just built.
She had that perfect type of autism that fucking set her up for
she was just fucking mom, dude. She's just a mom, dude. She's like, just really like, dude. She's built for it. It's kind of hard to put your finger on.
Yeah,
man. I guess let me kill that. Was that the last one?
Yeah, I was about to say we have 2 left. It's kind of been perfect.
Okay.
The way that this has worked out. We killed the bottle, which, I mean, we haven't drank a super crazy amount. We're not fucking wild or nothing.
Oh, dude. I guess
we had enough to have a great conversation.
Yeah, my tolerance is just, it's unreal. Unreal.
Yeah, I mean, I could probably drink 3 or 4 more if I had to.
Yeah. Yeah, I cannot get drunk just drinking beer.
Are you chilling right now?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm on a good level right now.
I finally got a buzz going on.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, after we killed half a bottle of freaking Jameson, and let me see what I got
up
here.
On the shelf now.
5th beer. I'm finally,
You're on your 5th?
Yeah.
That means I'm on my 7th.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. But you've also drank all of your whiskey, and I still got a good little.
Oh, yeah.
Still got a good little shot here.
Hey, dude. That stuff's good, though.
It's so good. I really just want to sip on that last little bit.
Dude. And so I got I left another bottle of it over at my homeboy Bobby's house, and so I still got some left.
Of that one?
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Well, you're not just going to buy one bottle of that if you're getting it from fucking
and I guess
Singapore.
Every time they go, I guess, out of the country, I'm like, get me one. I'll pay you money.
Okay, so we were kind of like wrapping up. So there was one question. So you said you didn't go to college. You had all these like ideas to go to college. So coming out of high school, Was there the idea to go to college? This is a question I've asked a lot of people.
Yeah, so actually, when I graduated and whatnot, so I was I did graffiti or tagging, good spray paint artist.
That was not at all the fucking answer I thought I was about to get.
Yeah, so
what?
I did. Yeah, it was funny because when I'd moved back from Missouri and whatnot, I was in
That's the whitest graffiti artist I've ever seen.
Oh, dude, sure. I was good. I was good. I didn't do like that traditional, what they call like bombing style and like train style, like all the bubble letters, and sparkles and whatnot. I'd eventually, found my way on this website back in the day called artcrimes.com. And art crimes, yeah. And I found out about all of these like, man, like these they called it wild style, but wild style was like, I don't know, it seemed too simple for it. It was like organic. It looked like these tags would be like, that spider you have over there, or something, that spider drawing you have over there. Well, that would be like somebody's like tag or something. Their name would be in something like that. So they'd make the legs the tag or whatever. And there was
I drew that.
There was did you?
Yeah.
Oh, did you? Dude, that's really cool.
I did,
I've been staring at that the whole time, basically.
Everything on that wall I did, actually.
Oh, dude.
Part, yeah,
that's cool, dude. It's really cool. I've been staring at it the whole time, man. Very nice work.
I didn't mean to fucking...
No.
Yeah.
No.
Pop in there and be like, I did do that.
Oh, no, it's good. That's a good plug. Those are good artists, ladies and gentlemen. But no, that's cool. So, but I think back in where it really got me was that, like, I'd go to the Deep Ellum Art Festival as a kid, and there was a place called Deep Sushi, which back behind the at the time they just let graffiti artists do whatever, and I think Dallas had a particular style back in that day that was like it was unique to hear, because when I'm going on art crimes, they would take pictures of everywhere and submit them from all the different cities, and everybody kind of had that same thing. It's the big bubble letters, maybe some arrows going on, a halo or something.
Yeah, they had like the I know. Yeah. Like the shit that you would see on like Tony Hawk Pro Skater shit.
Exactly. And like LA had that big, kind of cartoonish style and whatnot. And I think here, what really tipped me off is that when I'd be a kid going, to Deep Ellum or whatever and looking at all that, there was these dudes that would do just this crazy stuff. I mean, it looked like, I think I saw one that looked like it was made out of intestines. And it was like basically the intestines of this freaking animal like spilled out all over the place, and that was the dude's art piece.
Oh fuck!
And they were like mural style, and I guess
on these huge walls. I've seen a lot of those.
Yeah,
yeah.
And I think that was something like maybe uniquely Dallas about it, because I didn't really see it anywhere else.
Like people drawing like actual pictures, like
and it wasn't just like like here I'm Eon or I'm this or I'm that, and it would just be like a big bubble letter and the sparkles. And there was I cannot remember the name of the crew, but there was these guys named Ozone and Ukron and Eon and Abyss and all that stuff that were just doing this crazy shit that looked like it was an animal. And it would just be this, and there'd be eyes all over the place, and it'd just be all these like gnarly colors, and it was a full on dude, just like it should have been on a canvas being sold, and it was just on a wall, and it would just get rolled over and disappear, and they take pictures, submit, and then boom, and then forever gone, and just and just all these cool pieces that like, and so I'd started getting in and looking at all of these different artists over in Europe, and they were kind of doing that same kind of style, that real crazy ass, just, it looked like an insect or whatever. It was just,
they make it the craziest shit they could think of.
And so I was like, man, I don't want to do this just like crazy, this, I mean, not to disrespect anybody, because that shit takes talent, but it was just, to me, it was like, it was played out. And so I was like, man, I want to come up with my own kind of handle, my own, and every graffiti artist kind of back in the day kind of had their own like character that they would like, they would paint, would be like along with theirs. So like mine I came up with was this like half like alien, half snake, real dark looking, thing. It was like a real long slender body, real long, slender arms, long, spiky fingers, and the bottom half of it was a snake. And the neck would be real long, and it had that alien kind of head, and in the head, it was like a computer chip, like basically like a whole you look at a motherboard of a computer.
Yeah, like you'd plug like a floppy disk into.
Yeah, it was like a glass. It was like a glass overcasing, but it was like this like kind of like half like human, half bionic kind of thing. And so
dude, yeah.
So did this whole kind of real weird organic style, I'd call it, that was cool. So I got really into hip hop and like underground hip hop and battle DJ and graffiti and breaking if I could. Got into that just as a youngster, probably about 14. And it really
you were
kind
on
of
some hood rat shit.
Oh, definitely. But I loved it. Dude, it was just. I mean, it was cool. It was like a art release. So then ended up getting into
Angry kid out here with a paint can, dude.
Exactly, man. Going over to freaking Walmart in Duncanville, fucking stealing paint cans.
There you go, dude. Mm-hmm. We didn't huff any of it.
No. There was the huffers there.
They were stealing them too.
Be sitting outside.
They would get caught while you walk out.
Sitting outside. You see these dudes with like blue and fucking silver fucking paint.
They have a rag over their face like they think that's going to help.
And they'd be spraying in paper bags.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So go in there, freaking steal my cans, freaking go do my thing, and go mural where I could, and then had our book, and met my homeboy Zach, and when I came back from Missouri, and I was still already tagging and whatnot. And well, turns out he was doing that too, and we were just sat next to each other in this class, and met him, and we just started talking, and I guess he saw one of my tags and whatnot. He's like, "Oh yeah," he's like, "I tagged too," and I was like, "What?
Let's fucking go, dude."
Yeah. So ended up starting a freaking little book crew, basically,
nice,
and dude, just doing that, and didn't get to mural a whole hell of a lot, but man, when I did, it was fun.
And you get a whole wall out of it,
yeah.
Nice,
yeah. So you go and roll behind, deep sushi, and go paint over there or whatever, and it was just, it's fun, man. But Dallas had its own unique.
How much was spray paint then?
God. $2.89 a can, $1 a can if you wanted some cheap shit and whatnot.
Like fucking $6, $7, $10 now.
You wanted to get some Krylon, but the whole thing was about you want tips, you get your bold, your flats, and all that kind of stuff. So you go buy a shitload of tips. But I never paid for spray paint. I stole it all. I go on a backpack. I'm like, I need this, and this. Give me a can to go roll over. Give me some primer, and then boop. Out. Go steal it.
Out of the Walmart, dude.
Yeah, go steal it.
Allegedly, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cheers, buddy.
Yep.
All right, well, fucking...
I don't know how we got off of that tangent, but...
I think that we could do this all night.
Probably.
Because honestly, dude, Keith, you are cool as hell.
Thank you.
And...
Likewise, dude.
Yeah.
You're fucking dope as hell.
I think, there's so much to, your life story, kind of like mine. It's there's so many, little intricate stories. A lot of people, there's been a few that I've done where it's this is your life story.
Yeah.
This is a story. If you told me front to back, this would be your life story.
Yeah.
But the story that you just told me was, completely honest. Yeah. There's so many little intricacies. I feel like there was so much more that could have been added into along with that. Not that we missed it or anything like that, but because it's so dense.
Oh, yeah.
We couldn't get it in the, I would say, probably 3 hours we've done now.
Oh, dude, yeah, I think we're pushing 3.
Hey, we're pushing 3.
Yeah.
And it's been great. And you are fully welcome back on. And one of these days, we're going to have Daniel's goofy ass on here.
Oh, yeah.
We got to have him on here, dude.
Definitely, dude.
Because a motherfucker that would tell you he doesn't have anything to say has some of the most to say, probably. Would you say?
Dude, I think you'll have to drag it out of him.
You would think so, yeah, maybe.
So you'll you'll probably have to talk a little bit more, maybe kind of drag it out of him. But I think once, It's maybe getting an old motor
Get 'em
started.
rolling,
You know,
dude.
yeah.
Get him in here just working on, like, I'll pull out, like, a fucking little 2-cylinder or something.
Yeah.
Get him going, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Hey, if you're asking if I'll come back, I will.
You absolutely should. And I think we should. So once I do the Detours podcast with you, which is what this was, it's like the learning about you and stuff like that. That opens us up to just the fuck around pods from here on.
Oh, okay.
Like you come on, I mean, I see you a year later, you hop on, and we see what the fuck's going on.
Oh, dude, I'll do a fuck around pod.
And the fuck around pods, which I mean, was half of what we did, anyways.
Oh, dude, I think we got a little both
They're
going
the
on.
most fun.
Yeah,
Oh, definitely, dude.
I think we got a little both going on.
Yeah. But now we're in the full fuck around mode, and it is fun. But a lot of the fuck around is just for our enjoyment, not so much for their enjoyment. And that's where I start to cut. I cut the people off.
Yeah,
You know, yeah.
yeah. All right.
It's a weird distinction that I make. I have a good time. But I love you guys, and we are going to hop out of here. This is a weird part where I do the like, subscribe, all that stuff, and fucking if you've made it this far and you haven't fucking liked and subscribed and done all that stuff, I don't know what the fuck you're doing.
I'm gonna be real fucking upset.
Yeah, he's going to come and find you probably. Yeah, but we're going to play a little bit of the music on the way out because I think he's going to enjoy this. This is a Deep Ellum song right here.
She don't want
A little bit of Dallas for you. It's on the way out. It is. Yeah. One of my friends from Arkansas moved to Deep Ellum. Met a bunch of Deep Ellum people. Made this song.
one of these days
Put it out into the world.
in my own damn bed. And one of these days I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna wake up dead. Check, double check it out.